Hello, everybody, and welcome to Of Dice and Men. How are you guys doing today?
It's a fantastic day in the
Pretty
neighborhood, Koibu.
good.
Excellent.
How are you doing,
Excellent.
Koibu?
I'm doing pretty good. As of last Friday, we have a kitten now, which is a lot of fun. And
What's the kitten's name?
Pantalaimon.
Pan?
Pan.
What?
Pan for short.
Pan?
Just Pan.
Like a frying pan?
Like a frying pan, or like the satyr from Greek mythology.
Lily named her
Oh,
dog after an
pan.
8-bit video game, okay? So
I
you don't have
actually
to feel
didn't.
embarrassed,
I
okay,
actually
about
did
anything
it.
that you name
No,
your
I
animal. Don't
actually
worry.
did. No.
So
say
anyway,
that
how's your
again.
how's your cat? Is it nice?
Yeah, it's a nice cat. It's like 8 weeks old, so it it doesn't do anything other than sleep and play.
Oh, Lily,
Easy
what's your
peasy.
excuse?
Why? What did I do?
Lily, how's your day week been?
I've been playing a lot of TFT.
You're almost what rank, Lily?
I'm almost platinum in TFT. I'm really happy.
Nice job.
In fact,
Wow.
I'm in a game right now, but I'm almost dead, so...
Cool. Well, and then I've been doing well, and I think that's everybody. You ready to hop into it?
Let's do it.
No, I'm just kidding.
So
Wait, how
where
have you
last
been?
we
Wait, Mr. Wynn, how have you been?
Been good.
Actually forgot about him.
I thought I already said I was good. So we're good. Just move on,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Where last we left the party, Toki had turned into a cat, gone around the stack house, taken a look at a few things, overheard some voices, and then left. The party met up at a tavern that night, and I think we're going to come into play the next day while Daff goes off to teach his music lessons. The three of you sit around and try and decide what you're going to do about this party, about this guy, Kelpochi. Is this woman that you met, this priestess, going to be any use in finding Kelpochi? Is this party worth going to, or is it too fucking sketchy? Are there other options available? Let's figure it out.
There's the music. Nevitz.
Yeah. Wait, are we like we're in our tavern right now? I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Upstairs in
That's
our
your-
room, right?
Yeah.
You can be upstairs in your room if you'd like.
Okay, we are. Yeah, Lenny?
Well, Daff went to sleep because he has to teach the music lessons tomorrow. So I thought maybe us three could have a conversation about what Toki is going to do tomorrow, and if we need to intervene, what are the signs?
I don't know, Toki. How do you feel going to this party tomorrow? Do you think you're gonna be able to get in and out okay?
Bruh, I'm telling you, it's a crazy cult. They're vampires or something. They're trying to get me into their weird religious thing. If I die, my blood is in your hands. Sorry, by bruh, I mean, like, brethren. Because it's, like, medieval D&D time and stuff, yeah.
Well, what is your, Do you think that if you go into this party, you'll be able to get out if things get too hairy?
I see you don't care if I turn into a vampire. Okay, yeah, I could possibly turn into an animal and try to get out as best as I can.
Nevitz,
I'll do
what
it.
do
I'll do
what do
it.
we really gain by having her go in besides seeing Kelpochi? For example, I think now that we know exactly where he is, if we wanted to, we could go back to the wizard to confirm it. If she's just going in there to confirm it, I think there's another way.
Well, we could try to sneak in after the party.
I'm not very sneaky, especially with this, and Lenny will touch his chainmail.
That's true. However,
Toki does have spells to help me.
yeah, pass without trace. I'm
Plus
sorry.
10.
With the new armor, you have half plate, which means you do all stealth checks at disadvantage, right?
Correct. So I still get a plus 10, I just have to roll twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm proficient in stealth as well. No, I'm not. So let's say everything goes well. Why are we sneaking in? We can't really drag Kelpochi out, right? Let's say we had him right now. How would we escort him out of the city?
I just want to see Kelpochi, and I want to see what he does every day. That's all I'm interested in. It'd be nice to be able to surveillance him.
Maybe we send Toki to go to party, get description of Kelpochi, and then we could have you bum around and watch for him, see what he does every day, maybe.
I mean, I sat outside that house for... It was either a day or a couple days. I think it might have just
A
been a
whole
day. I never saw him. It's possible that he goes out other times. If Lady Pichu, could sneak into the residence and get like a piece of his hair or some object for scrying on people, if you have like a pen of theirs or like clothing, does that work, or does it have to be a part of the body?
Usually it needs to be a part of their body.
Okay.
There are some exceptions to this.
Well, I don't know if Lenny would know this. I'll ask Toki, and then I guess she'll ask you. Are most nobles like very paranoid about like their hair and stuff? Like I know like in some like witching cultures or whatever, like they're paranoid about their fingernails and like burn them so nobody can get them.
I would not say most, but I would say some are. Perhaps those who are actively trying to avoid being found would be more paranoid, and the people who are just living their day-to-day life don't give a shit.
Makes sense. Well, Nevitz, maybe we send Toki if she's okay with it. Lenny gives a wink at Toki. And,
What? Sorry, Toki's confused as to what the wink means.
we send you in to get hair from that guy.
Kelpochi?
Do you think you can
Yes.
do it? Do you think you can find...
Try?
Miss Toki, do
Toki?
you know if you get hair of like his wife, does scrying do like an AoE, or is it just on one person?
Who's gonna scry? Just curious.
The wizard.
Not Caleb. Oh god, what was his name?
Cabot.
Cabot Moore. Yeah, not Cabe. Cabot Moore.
So I need to get hair from
Kelpochi.
Has to be okay.
What happens if she gets hair from like Kelpochi's wife? Like, how does the scrying actually work?
Imagine you spy on his wife, and if the
You
wife
just
is near
spy on his wife.
Kelpochi, you...
Then he would say that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'll try.
What happens if things go wrong?
I die.
How do we know to come in and get you? Can you make a loud noise like Daff with Shatter?
Well, if she gets caught inside, we can't go in and help her. That's not gonna happen.
We'll just leave her to die.
I might be able to help. Because I'm very small, maybe... If you can show me a place to sneak in, Pete, lady, if there's like a window or something, I might be able to sneak in on the side after the party's over, maybe?
Yeah, I have shown them the layout of this place by now, right?
Was there like a window on the side or something that would look reasonable for a halfling to jump up and fit through?
There's
There
windows.
are many
Lot of
windows.
windows.
Like, not like like openable windows or whatever?
Yes.
Maybe it could be like a quick mission where Miss Toki goes in, tries to stay in for under 2 hours and get the hair and be out. Not so we don't worry, you know?
And if I stay even longer,
Then we'll know
We
to
can
come get you at
assume.
night.
I guess in trouble or something.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, we can try that. Yeah, Pokey can go in, see if she can find it. Otherwise, just get more information for us.
Okay.
Maybe we give Miss Toki the parafat of health from Daff in case they make her drink something that will intoxicate. I don't know, you know?
Daff has already gone off to his
Lesson?
music lesson. Yeah.
Also, wait, that parafat of health wouldn't protect you against intoxication, would it?
Nope.
Also,
No.
wouldn't protect you against magical effects of things as well, right?
Just disease.
I will hand Toki a potion of gaseous form. If things go really badly, I think this could help you get out.
What does it do? Makes me.
Makes you
see-through?
makes you into gas, and you can fit under doors, and I don't think people could attack you
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna take that off my sheet, so if you want to add it to yours.
Yes, I shall do that. Gosh. What is it called? Potion of gaseous form?
Gaseous form? Yeah, do you want the potion of protection from magic as well, or?
You can only drink one potion at a time, remember?
Oh, that's true.
I'll take the gaseous. Wait, if I take the gaseous form potion and let's say I turn into like a smaller animal, I'd still be gas, right? Just curious.
I think if you're in gaseous form, you won't be able to turn into an animal.
What if I turn into an animal and then take it?
I don't think you could drink it.
If you were a large enough creature to drink the potion of gaseous form while you're in your shapeshifted form, I suppose you would turn into gas.
Or
What if-
I could like uncork the potion or whatever, make it easily accessible, and then turn into an animal and then drink it.
But if you turn into an animal, it merges with your body or it stays around, right?
Never
So
mind.
I guess you could uncork it, leave it on
Put
the
it on the
ground,
ground.
turn into a creature,
And
then
then-
drink it. But at that point, I don't know why you've turned into a creature if you're just going to be gaseous anyway.
Okay.
To be smaller gas, I guess, but I don't know if the gas. I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
Godspeed, Toki.
Okay, Godspeed.
So just as I understand this, Toki, your job is going to be to sneak into the building,
Mm-hmm.
find Kelpochia's room, get a sample of his hair or something like that, and then bring it back to the party so everybody can go back to Cabot Moore so that Cabot Moore can scry on him.
And we can see his daily routine.
And
Yeah,
then you'll
exactly.
come back up here and
Yeah, Cabot-
take him. Okay.
Cabot Moore's gonna teleport us, though.
All right, that's the plan.
It's the plan.
All right. Well, it's on you, Toki. Make it happen.
What time is this party? She said to meet her at the tavern at sunset or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
I will make my way to the tavern at sunset, as I said I would.
Okay, you head to the tavern. You'll arrive at sunset, and you will see Janice arriving shortly after you. She is collecting not only you, but a few other people here at the tavern.
It's a cult. It's a cult. It's a cult. Alright.
Yeah. And
Oh my
once in her company, she will gather her followers together and say, as you know, we've been invited to the Stack House for a short party. Those among you here will be welcomed to the ceremony afterwards. There are a few new faces here, and I think you all know what we're getting into. So enjoy yourself beforehand, and be ready for a lifelong change afterwards. May Varasi bless your souls.
Yay.
And she will lead you all to a carriage that will take you across town.
I asked Nevitz, where are we going to be now that Miss Toki's gone? Should we stay near the stack house, or?
I mean, I can kind of loiter outside, and then I guess you can kind of walk maybe around a block down the street or something. I can just don my bum outfit.
Okay, and I'll just stay nearby.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Toki, you are in the company of a couple of gentlemen and a couple of ladies. One of the men here has a long sword, an arming sword, strapped to his side. The others are just sort of fancy party goers. In the back of this carriage, the cleric, Janice, sits next to you as you all hurry off to the party. And she will lean over to you and say, Druid, you and I are one of the few spellcasters here. And as a spellcaster, you will understand there are certain acts of showmanship that the other people will not understand. I hope you can appreciate the sensitivity of the spells we work and not reveal anything they wouldn't need to know.
Toki has no idea what she's talking about, but she says, of course, Janice. I understand.
She gives you a smile, and you guys can head off to the party. You will arrive. Nevitz, you said you're going to hang out in front of the mansion in your bum clothes?
Yeah.
And Mouton,
A block
where are you
away.
going?
Like
Block away,
down the
just
street, a
chilling?
block away, maybe like there's a fountain or something, and I'm just chilling on.
Okay. All right. Toki, you will arrive at the elegant dinner party. In attendance are about 40 people from the upper echelons of society. There's maybe a little bit of music going on. Actually, we should use this track. There's some like soft music being played. There are servants bringing glasses of champagne. There's big roasted haunches of pig lying around. There's dancing. It seems like your normal, enjoyable, everyday party hosted by the wealthy upper class.
Do I see anyone that can look like Kelpochi around here?
What does Kelpochi look like?
Can I ask around while I mingle
Yeah.
with the
Sure.
guests?
How would you
get
like
some
to?
food?
Yeah. What's your go-to move to find a Kelpochi?
I'm gonna find some people near the food table with drinks. And just kind of like insert myself into the conversation.
Yeah. Absolutely. You catch a group of 4 people. It is. Well, you walk into a group of 4 women. They're standing around the drinking table, the buffet table, near the punch bowl. Servants are filling their champagne flutes with this weird punchy stuff, and they are eating little cucumber sandwiches. You walk up, and one of the ladies smiles and gives you a bit of a curtsy and says, "Welcome, my lady. I don't think I recognize you. You haven't been to one of our parties before. I am the lady of the house, Mrs. Stackhouse. What? May I ask your name?"
I am Toki of the Pichu family. Really nice to meet you, Lady Stackhouse. Wonderful party you have here. Beautiful place.
Thank you. It's so wonderful to have another guest. You know, Ralwick is such a small town. We tend to see the same faces over and over again, and it's a delight to have somebody new here. Raytel, how is the Pochi family doing?
The Pochi family?
I'm sorry, did I mishear your name? Your Pichu family. Sorry.
Oh no,
Pichu,
no.
Pochi, same.
I know. You know, you heard me right. The Pochi family. I'm actually looking for Kelpochi himself. Have you seen him around the party anywhere?
Yes. He's over there, she says, and points to this sort of tall figure who looks like he's recently shaved off all of his the hair on his face. You can see like there's a bit of a tan line where the hair would have like, you know, his face wouldn't have tanned here. He must spend a lot of time outside.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so sorry about the mistake. You know, Pochi, Pichu, they're very similar names. I didn't mean any disrespect.
No, not at all. Many people confuse us, actually. Our families, you know of each other, too. It's not really a big deal. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna
That was easy.
saunter off. Okay, so can I... Okay, this guy, how much hair does he have on his head? Like, is it just regular
The
hair?
top of his head is sort of short, cut,
Mhm.
like, you know, maybe about yay long or so.
Uh-huh.
And you can see he's beardless now, mustacheless now.
Okay.
But he does have hair on his
Just
head.
yoink it.
I'm trying to... How many strands do I need for this? Like 1 or 2 or what?
Yeah, just like 1 or 2. You know, 2 is better than 1, but 1 will probably suffice.
Okay. Ooh. What do you think? I'm thinking. I'm taking like sips of, non-alcoholic drinks. Just like, observing him, thinking about how to do this. If I just pull it from his head, he'll definitely notice.
Sleight of hand check.
I got it. Okay. Yes. All right.
Just got it.
Okay. I'm going to go to like a corner of the party where there's not that many people who can see me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on myself.
In the middle of the party?
Can I like go to the bathroom or something? I don't know.
Yeah, you could probably head off to a bathroom, ask one of the servants where the lavatory is, slip off there, cast whatever spells you need in private.
Wait, actually. No. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna just approach Kelpochi.
Okay. You walk up to the gentleman. He's standing in a group of 2 other people. There's a middle-aged gentleman and a young lady there with him. The 3 of them, open the circle and readily accept you. They all give you sort of a nod of acceptance, but continue with their conversation.
Okay. Whew. I'm gonna try to start a conversation. Wonderful party, isn't it?
Splendid, says the other gentleman in the group. In times of war, things are often dark, but I find it's events like this that really lift the spirits. Walking past the crowded streets, the beggars and the sick people all the time, it gets one down. One needs a good stiff drink and good company to banish the nightmares from our thoughts.
Oh, of course. This place helps me forget that there are such things outside of our party. The food is wonderful, by the way. Have you tried the little snails? What did we try?
No, I haven't tried the snails. Are they good?
Delicious. They must have sprinkled some paprika or lemon juice on it. Wonderful.
Well, excuse me then. I shall go try them. Escargot is one of my favorite dishes.
Oh, I'll
And the older
accompany you.
gentleman.
Oh,
This is the older gentleman.
older than me.
Yeah. He pops off, and it's just you, Kelpochi, and the younger lady. And the younger lady says, Kelpochi, is it true that you've been a knight for 10 years? He says, yes, I have. It's been a long time doing the right thing, fighting off the evils of the world, slaying the enemies of our kingdom. But it's what must be done, even though it brings great personal risk to myself. You can tell this younger lady is just enamored with the fancy noble knight with his short hair and his sword at his side, and this, talking of glory and honor and battle and whatnot. You get the impression he was sharing war stories a little while ago before he showed up.
A knight. It's not often that a member of a noble family will risk themselves to go out and battle. No? That's
You're
so
right. Many nobles are knighted, but never actually put themselves in any danger. But that's not who I am. I've always said, it is our purpose to defend our country and protect our people. That is why I will always go to extreme lengths to do what is right.
Oh, I can drink to that. Can I go to the young lady? Young lady, could you get us all a round of drinks, please?
She looks at you. She looks at him. The awkwardness sets in because you're asking her to get drinks, and that's a servant's job. But at the same time, she doesn't want to make a stink in front of this guy. She will make a charisma check to see if she can find a polite way to refuse your order. And she just sort of turns a little bit red and walks away. Not really knowing how to get around this weird thing. The knight looks back to you and says, Miss, I don't recognize you. Welcome to the Black House.
Thank you very
You
much.
must be the druid that Lady Janice was talking about. Mother Janice.
She's talked about me. I'm flattered. Yes,
Yes,
I just
spoke
got
with her
invited.
earlier. She says you'll be attending the after party.
Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world. So honored that I got an invite.
He leans down close and puts a hand on your shoulder and says, it's always good to have people we can trust in this world, don't you think?
Of And then at this part, I squint and I look at his hair and I go like, oh, there's a bit of lint in your hair.
That's beautiful, Lily. That's beautiful.
I'm just, come on, try me.
You're
Give me a
killing it.
deception check.
Wait, I want to know if there was lint in his hair.
Come
Of
on.
course, there's no lint. He's well groomed for this event. He's had servants pick the lint out of his hair and brush his clothes. Fancy dinner
Wait, do you have
party.
advantage, Toki? Do you have a deception, or do you have like a inspiration, or?
I don't think I have inspiration. Do I have inspiration, Neil?
Is it on your sheet?
No.
Your
Probably
sheet does
not.
not have inspiration marked. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You can do this. Natural 20. Here we
Deception.
come.
Oh my fucking
Oh
god.
my god.
He makes an insight check. Is he thinking you're malicious or just mistaken? He stands up and brushes his head. Huh. Well, what interests? Completely ignoring what you said. What interests you in our little group?
Fuck.
Still in a low tone.
Well, the exclusivity, is that how you pronounce it? Exclusivity? Yeah, that one. Yeah, of course. I just want to be part of something, you know? After not being part of anything for so long. I saw this as a great opportunity.
Give me an insight check.
Pretty good.
Bruh, I have 7 on insight and I rolled...
He
4?
looks crestfallen. Ah, I see. A socialite, as it is. Well, there are
Why
many people in high society here. I'm sure you'll get along.
Not really a socialite per se, but more like a purpose.
An exclusive purpose?
Yes. I have never been invited to something like this where it seems... forgive me if I'm wrong, but Lady Janice told me that this would be life-changing for me.
It will. Those reborn in the light of her darkness lead an entirely new type of life. One with purpose and... what's the word? Focus. Purpose and focus. And it's now that the younger lady comes back with a couple of drinks for everyone. And by a couple, I mean just 2. She hands one to Kelpochi and has one to herself and looks at you and goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I have but only 2 hands to carry drinks."
You couldn't carry 2 drinks with one hand? Are you that incompetent?
She stifles a giggle. "I'm sorry. I must not be as used to serving people as you.
Damn.
It's a new thing for me.
Well, that's
Maybe you
alright.
could show me how it's done."
No, that's alright. I'll just take yours and I'll just take her drink out of her hand.
Oh shit!
God. Dinner party antics.
She, as you take the drink from her, stares at you, mouth agape, gawks.
And I'm gonna give her like the sweetest smile and be like, ah, thank you so much. I love wine. I'm just gonna sip and look at her straight in the eye.
She like whirls on her heel and storms off to the other side of the party, plotting her revenge and her next move.
Anyway, and I'm gonna go to Koibu and be like, shall we take a toast to this wonderful party and this wonderful atmosphere?
He gives you a very approving smile and says, "Yes, a toast to purpose and foresight and getting what we want and need out of life." And he will clink glasses with you and then say, "Have you heard of a gentleman named..." looks around. "Buderios?"
Can't say I have.
Good.
Why
Good.
is that?
That's as it should be. He was one of those things standing in my way that had to be removed for the good of the country, and I didn't know how word had traveled. And if you haven't heard of him, then the world is a better place.
I see. Well, you've piqued my curiosity. What did he do exactly?
A Cuban scum tried to worm his way in as a spy within the kingdom. Put a stop to that easily enough. Couldn't have someone like him lurking around in high society, gathering information, plotting his next attack, using his sister as bait.
Toki, looks wide-eyed and nods while drinking. She's still thinking about how to fucking get a strand of his hair off his head and getting a little stressed.
So, tell me, LilyPichu, what is it that you are doing here in Ralwick? What brings you to our devastated countryside, far away from the fineries of life?
So I had some, minor business here, and we were, my friends and I were actually passing through. Couldn't help but notice that things were a little different.
He looks around the party as if looking for your friends. I don't see any other...
Oh, they're probably around drinking. I lost them in the crowd already.
Will they be joining us this evening?
Oh, it's just, me in that. They're just here for the drinks.
Are they aware of the oath you are about to take?
Yeah. No? Yeah. Oh, God, I hate lying. Yeah. Would you excuse me? I have to go to the back.
Of course. I shall see you shortly. And he heads off after the young girl that you scared off.
Wow.
At this point, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm passing past without trace.
All right. You ask for directions to the lavatory. One of the servants will show you the way there. You find yourself in a small room with a little stall and a clay pot. And some candles.
After I cast it, I want to go back to where he was.
Okay. Now let's talk about Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
And the concept of stealth without trace. So a veil of shadows and silence radiates through, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has a +10 bonus to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. Creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. So if you're like sneaking through an area, this will definitely help you do that. But if you're walking, down the middle of a street, it won't necessarily hide you because you're not really hidden, right? It's not going to like make you invisible in broad.
Yeah. What if
Okay.
I turn into like a smaller animal, and people are eye level, right? While I'm down here, would it still help me?
So if you were a small creature scurrying along the sides, then as long as you're scurrying in like a... How do you say? As long as you're taking cover and taking measures not to be seen, it'll probably work. But if you have to like cross an open area, it might not help you. It's the sort of thing where you have to be in a position to be able to hide, to be able to even make a stealth check. You can't make stealth checks in the open. But if you're like a mouse sneaking along the borders of a party where there's feet and there's curtains and there's table legs and there's a dog, you'll probably be fine. You'll be able to make stealth checks in that situation.
It didn't have to be like hair when we talked to Cabot Moore. It could have been like flesh or something,
leg.
right?
Or that.
If
take
let's
his
say
leg.
like a mouse walked up and bit a chunk of his a chunk from his leg, like a chunk of flesh. Do we think that would have been good enough?
Yeah, flesh would absolutely work. I just think that if a mouse takes a chunk of his leg, that mouse probably won't live very long. And I
Yeah,
also think it would be
die.
difficult to get a chunk of a leg.
What
But
about
yeah.
a cat? People don't kill cats, do they?
If they bite you.
Let me think. Dogs?
I'd kill him the same as a rat, right?
Hmm. Trying to think what would help.
I can
me
help
here.
you out if we time travel back to when we were if we flash back Lenny would have told you a great 5-in idea, but that's if Koibu allows it. So Lenny tells you when you're in the bathroom, what you could do is you could pour the gaseous potion into your mouth, and then you go out there, you grab a chunk of his hair, and then you drink it, like gulp it, and then you might be able to escape.
This is a meme jack idea for me, firstly. Secondly, gaseous form. Let me remind everybody, we've been told this before, so it's coming back in your brain. I cast guidance on all of you so you can remember better, okay? And when you drink gaseous form, you're not invisible. You're a clearly evident gas, right? So if she were to take a piece of hair and then drink and then swallow the potion, everybody would just see her there as like gas.
They would see gas.
As like a misty stream, and they'd be like, "You're dumb as fuck. We're gonna fucking kill you now." Like,
can you hit gas and like, can it do damage, or do they just get away?
I mean, regardless of whether or not you can do damage, like you move very slowly. I think my understanding is you move quite slowly in gaseous form. That like you're not just gonna walk out. Like people are gonna clearly fucking see you.
Can't you just float away? I don't know.
You can't fly. No, it won't let you fly.
So then there's another thing here. There is the getting of the hair, and then there's the getting of the hair undetected. Because if someone like swipes his hair and then turns into gaseous mist, I think that's a pretty obvious clue that someone's out to get him, and his, self-protection security level will probably go through the fucking roof, right? So simply getting the hair might not be enough. You might actually need to do it in a stealthy way, unless you don't mind him being suspicious of people coming after him, which is totally your call to make.
Okay, what is his position right now? What is talking to the young lady?
So you're on your way to the bathroom. You see he's gone back to that young lady, and he said something to her, and her face is like, the flushness of it from being angry at you is receding, and she has like the sweetest smile on her face, and she's looking up at him with these big darling eyes, and is clearly enamored with him. It's just the two of them on the side, near the servant's door, chatting quietly amongst themselves.
Okay. Bruh, this is hard. I'm tempted to just like take it and just book it. Like what else? I mean,
Drew. I just said Drew.
Okay, what kind of animals are in this area already? Like, you said there was a dog?
Yeah, there's that big hound dog who is walking around the party begging for scraps from everybody and getting denied by most people.
Is this party like a big place?
Yeah, it's in a ballroom, maybe 60 feet one way, 60 feet the other way. There's some musicians, there's servants, buffet tables, some dancing.
Okay. What if I turn into the dog? And then approach him when I see the dog on the opposite side of the room so he doesn't get suspicious.
And then you could be a dog.
And then I'd act like I'm begging for scraps from him. And then while he's I'm working this out while, let's say he would want to like pet the dog, right? Like, if the dog is whining and like...
Wait, can all druids talk to animals? Is that a druid thing?
There's a spell, speak with animals.
Oh.
Yeah, I have speak with animals. Might be able to... It says you might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the DM's discretion.
Maybe you could persuade the dog.
I could try doing speak with animals.
I think that's a good idea, Lily.
Okay.
Good luck, Lily.
Oh my god.
So you did say you were going to go to the bathroom, so I think you've gone and then come back without changing. You maybe change your mind in the middle. You are standing around the party by yourself, watching Kelpochi with this girl, when Lady Janice, Mother Janice, approaches you and says, Miss Pochi, how are you doing this evening?
Pichu?
Pichu. God damn it.
Pichu,
keeps
Pochi,
messing
it's
this
the
up.
same.
Yeah.
I'm doing great. The vibe here is lovely. Having a good time.
I see you're by yourself. Are you finding yourself, is it hard to mingle with the people?
Oh no, I just came back from, using the ladies' room. I'm about to go back in, if you don't mind.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't want to stand in your way. I just saw you over here for a moment and thought I would say hello.
Thank you very much. I'm just gonna quickly excuse myself. I wanna go, can I speak with animals with the dog?
Yes. You can cast a spell. Speak with animals. One action, somatic and verbal components. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration, the knowledge and awareness of the beast, blah, 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 blah. Cool, so you would cast it on yourself. You don't need to cast it on the dog. But again, casting spells in public places, especially in parties, is probably going to be noticed and might be...
Go back to the bathroom, cast it.
Yes. Alright,
Yeah,
you head back to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Cast Speak with Animals and return to the party.
Okay.
Don't woof.
Alright. I wanna talk to the dog.
Okay. You come up to the dog.
It looks like it's you.
Oh, hold on. Penny.
That dog?
Tenny, come here. Tenny, come here. Can I tell him? Can I tell a dog to bite Kelpochi?
What?
Oh fuck! Oh man,
Why
I
would I
forgot.
bite him?
I'll give you a steak.
He's nice.
He's a member of
give
the
you-
pack. We don't bite members of the pack. We bite baddies. He's a good one. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. He scratches me behind the ears. He takes me on walks. I like him.
Takes me on walks?
Write that down, Nevitz.
I can't.
Do you know where his room is?
Yeah.
Could you tell me where his room is?
Oh, he's upstairs. He's on the top floor. You know, it gets harder to walk up there every year. My hips, they hurt.
Oh, I wanna like pet
Well,
the dog.
upstairs. It hurts.
Oh no,
Why is it hurt?
it's upstairs. What? Do you know which door it is? Where exactly?
Oh yeah.
Could
course
you
I do.
Could you tell me where it is?
Yeah, I can. It's the one that smells like him.
Which one smells like him?
His door.
Where's his door?
The one that smells like him.
Could you take me there?
Right now? But there's
Yeah.
treats.
Oh, Tenny.
There's all the food. There's so many treats. We should get him first.
There's food
And
upstairs
second.
too.
Really?
Yeah, in his room.
Really?
Yeah.
What sort of food?
Meat?
What sort of meat?
Steak?
Oh, there's steak?
Yeah. God.
For me?
For you.
Why is there steak in there for me? Why is it not here? Why are we not? He starts wagging his tail and getting really excited. Why is it upstairs? Can we go get it? Can we go get it?
Yeah, let's go get it.
Let's go get it! Woof! Let's go get it! And this dog starts barking and yipping, and people are looking over at him a little bit. And
I'm gonna just like to people around me be like, oh, I think he has to go. and then I'm like, come on, let's go.
All right, you walk with the dog, and he will skip ahead and take you out of this room, or he'll get to the door that leads to the front. And he starts like pawing at the door. Open the door, and he'll lead you to the stairs. Let's see if anybody, because people did take notice. If anyone wants to join you or is curious, let's see if anyone sees what's going on here. No, everyone's having a great time at the party. No one wants to deal with the dog. So the dog will take you to the staircase, and then he'll go up one step at a time. And then he gets like part way up, and he looks back at you over his shoulder and goes,
I need a break. Hold on. It burns on my hips.
Can I hold him?
hold the backside?
Yeah, like help him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's kind of a big hound dog, but hold on, what's your strength score?
She's got a decent strength for her.
No, I have -1.
Oh, you have 8 strength. That's within the realm of
8 strength.
average. That's enough to pick up a dog. Yeah, he'll be a heavy puppy for you, but heavy old dog. But you can do it. And he'll be pretty excited that you're carrying him, and he'll take you up to the second floor, and then lead you down a hallway. Where's my map? You'll take a right at a 4-way intersection, circle around, go back past another corner, and then he'll stop. He'll like whine at a door and start scratching it. Be like, "This is it. I don't smell any steak. Where's the steak? Is it inside?
Oh,
Is it there?"
I think we actually left the steak downstairs.
What?
You have to go. Hurry! They're gonna eat all of it.
No, that was my steak! And he starts to wiggle out of your arms, falls to the ground, does the dog thing where he like tries to land on his feet, but like cocks to the side, whines a little bit, and then scampers off.
Okay, can I go in this room?
Yeah, it is. You reach for the doorknob. It is unlocked, and you can step in to Kelpochi's private room in the middle of the party. And while we're here, why don't we flip back to the other side of the team? Those outside.
Brothers.
Nevitz, you are hanging out dressed as a beggar, right?
Yep, just hanging out in front of the residents.
Cool. You've seen various carriages pull up to this place filled with fancy folk of various levels. Is there anything in particular you're doing out here?
Not really, I guess. I mean, we haven't been given an impression of what Kelpochi looks like, right? So I wouldn't really know.
Right.
Yeah. No, so I guess I'm just kind of hanging out.
Okay. And down the block, away from the stack house, hanging out near a fountain, is none other than the great Lenny. What are you doing, Lenny?
He is just, chilling, I guess. He's waiting for the call from Nevitz intently, like a dog waits for his owner. Yeah.
Just chilling?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, I think this is a perfect place to take our first break before we continue with the investigation into Kelpochi's house or estate or whatever. So
All
I'll
right.
see you on the other side of a break.
We will be right back.
One.
They heard you say
Hello,
one
everybody,
dumbass.
and
Sorry,
welcome
God.
back to Dice and Men. So,
I'm in Kelpochi's room. Gonna find his hair. Gonna look on his bed, 'cause that's where he sleeps. It must be there.
yes, it is. If you search
I
his
swear.
bed, of course you're going to find some hair.
Does his room have windows?
No, this is an interior room. The only light that comes in here is what leaks through the cracks in the door. So you sort of have to like leave the door open to get some light from the hallway, which has windows to the outside.
Okay, I'm
Dark.
gonna. But I have night vision, right?
You do.
Can I find hair?
Yeah, not a problem.
Does it look like his hair? Same color, roughly the same
Yeah.
length.
Short. You can probably find some hair. It's just a matter of time, right? This is his room. This is where he lives. If you are diligent enough, you're bound to find hair in here somewhere. But you're going to need to make me an investigation check to find hair, just to see how long it takes you. Is it a minute? Is it an hour? And then we'll see if you're
A minute.
interrupted.
A minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you walk up to his bed, and sure enough, there's a little bit of hair on his pillow.
And
No, please, do not eat the dice. Bad cat.
as soon as I get the hair, I want to like get out as fast as I can.
Yeah, with a 24, you can get the hair, you can step out, you can start walking back down the hall towards the party when somebody comes up the stairs to meet you. It's Mother Janice. She
Okay.
sees you as you're coming down from the third floor to the second floor. I'm sorry, from the second floor to the first floor. She's on her way up from the first to the second. She says, Lady Pochi, I'm glad I've found you here. Pichu, God damn it, Lady Pichu. I am glad I found you here. It looks like the main party's breaking up, and it's time for the smaller one.
Could you hold on, please? I ate something really bad. I need to use. I've been all night.
Lily, your goddamn microphone is cutting out. Sorry.
Sorry, stomach problems all night.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. Are you going to be okay?
I'm not sure. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut this conversation short, but I really need to.
You know what? I'm sorry to delay you just a little bit longer. Perhaps we should do this another time. This is not the sort of ritual one would like to do on a bad stomach.
Are you? I'm so sorry for the inconvenience.
No,
but...
it's better for everyone.
All right. Thank you very much. Could you excuse me? I need to.
She will walk you to the bathroom herself
Mhm.
and politely intervene if anyone gets in the way or tries to talk to you.
Okay.
You'll see the party is beginning. Someone is dispersing the party. One of the party goers named Judith has told everybody it's time. 9 o'clock. Everyone must leave now. Party ends promptly at 9. And slowly people begin to shuffle out, except for those that are staying a little bit later. You get brought to a bathroom and walk in. The door is closed behind you. What are you going to do?
Can I? Is there a door? Is there a window in the bathroom?
No, the bathroom's one of these interior
Bathroom.
small rooms. Do you have a little bit of a lamp right here to light your way?
Okay. Can I see like if footsteps disappear? If there's.
No, someone's clearly waiting on the outside for you to finish up so they can escort you out of the house.
Okay. All right. I'll just take that out then. I'm going to just stay in there for a little bit. You know,
Mm-hmm.
play some pretend.
Okay.
And
when
then,
you're
like,
done,
Then when I'm done, I just leave.
it is still Mother Janice, and she's outside of the room. Says, "I'm so sorry
I'm
for
still
your."
look. I still look really queasy. I'm still looking
Yeah.
sick. As soon as I see,
Ooh, perhaps I was a little. I hurried this along faster than it should have gone. It's just our organization could use a person like you, and I would like to initiate you as quickly as possible. The goddess Varasi waits for everybody, but sometimes she grows impatient. Perhaps I shall run into you again at the Hampton before the next full moon.
Of course you can. I'd love to. I'm so sorry about today. I'm just not feeling very good right now.
It's okay. She walks you to the front door, out the gate, and bids you adieu.
Oh my god.
Outside, Nevitz will see you being escorted from the house. And I guess you can walk down the streets, past Nevitz, out towards where Lenny is, hanging out at a fountain. And most of the party can be gathered again. However, no one has seen from Daff all day long. He left early in the morning to go teach lessons, music lessons, and has just been missing, and no one knows where this guy's estate is. He's somewhere in Ralwick, but no one knows where.
Guys,
Wait, are we back at the tavern?
No, you're just together in the streets right now.
Okay, yeah, I imagine we would walk away from, like, pretty far
Yeah,
away
walk.
from the estate.
farther away.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can slip away from the estate
Mhm.
and start walking back to your tavern while discussing whatever you want.
Okay. How did it
I
go,
got
Toki?
hair.
You got hair?
Yes, that was why I was there, right?
Yeah. that works. Yeah, we can use this to we can give it to Cabot Moore, and he could maybe spy on this guy for a bit. We can find if there's ever.
Also, I talked to the hound dog.
Yeah.
Apparently, Calpochi takes the dog out for walks. So maybe we could use this as an opportunity?
When does he normally walk the dog?
I couldn't get that information, but I feel like that'd be a lot easier than scrying and yeah.
Interesting. Well, do you think we should head down to Cabot Moore and have him scry this guy for a while? It's going to take us a while to get down there. That's like a week. That's like 2 weeks travel from where we are, right?
Mm-hmm. But I don't know the schedule of when he walks the dog, so I don't know. It's up to you. I'm gonna give Nevitz the hair that I so painstakingly took from his pillow.
Mm-hmm. And where are you going to keep this hair so that it doesn't get lost? You can't just throw it in your backpack. You'll never find it again. How do you keep a few, like 1 or 2 tiny hairs safe?
Incredibly easily. I imagine I could go to like some sort of store that would sell like maybe potion makers tools or some sort of tools like for like a vial that I would store a potion. I could put a few things.
You want to find like a glass blower?
Yeah.
And find a. Okay. Yeah, it's nighttime now, so all the shops are closed. But if you can keep this safe till morning, you will easily be able to get a vial and cork it.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Party heads back to the tavern. Daff still is not there. Where do you store the hair overnight? While you sleep.
Does anybody here happen to have a spare vial?
Let's see.
I don't think anyone's carrying.
Did you keep the vial that you had before when you used the I don't remember. You used like that one fucking disease potion. You didn't keep it.
I don't think anyone just keeps glass vials on them.
Well, I explicitly didn't because it weighed too much.
Oh.
Can I
Can I just take 2 pieces of my fine jewelry and put the hair in between the gems and then put the gems on top? That way,
like, get a gem, put the hair on top of the gem, and put another gem on top of it.
well, like the gem, like laying down, put the hair, and then put the other gem on top. So that way, I know where the hair is. It's easily distinguishable because it's on top of the gems. And if it was moved, I'll know the gems are moved.
Who's holding?
We can tie the gems together too with like a ribbon.
Who's
like
holding? Who's holding Zaz's diary? Do you still have that, Lenny?
No. Yes, I do. Sorry, I do.
Could you could just put it inside the book?
Yeah, we could on a certain page.
That's an easy one to do. Okay. You can stuff it in the diary in a carefully positioned place and leave it till morning. Not a problem at all.
Yeah.
Cool. The next day, Daff is missing. Still hasn't come home.
We're not worried about Daff. He can take care of himself.
Okay.
What do you think, Nevitz? Do you want to spy out for Cabot Moore? Maybe Toki could give you a description, or should we go, or for Kelpochi, or should we go to Cabot Moore's?
Well, if we go to the wizard, right? It takes 2 weeks, you said?
Yeah, I think I can wait around here for a couple days.
Finding out the schedule of when he walks the dog shouldn't take more than like
a day or 2, yeah.
Yeah, like you'll find out so easily. So you just have to observe them for like a few days, right?
Yes, you're so smart, Toki.
Oh, Lenny, stop it.
Okay. You guys are going to watch the house for a few days. You've already done it for about 1 day, and nobody came in and out. But now it sounds like you're going to keep an eye on it for a couple of days, just to see how it functions, what goes on there. I assume this is Nevitz doing this?
Yeah. Yep, in my little bum outfit out front.
Sure. And what is everybody else going to do for the 2 days, for the couple of days, whatever?
I'm not just chill, I guess. Not much to do while Nevis is finding out the schedule.
Yeah, Lenny will just take some much-needed R&R.
Cool. All right. Nevitz, you sit out in front of the house. The first day is fairly uneventful. You don't see much happening there until the late afternoon, when a group of gentlemen leave the house. There are 4 men walking out of it with 1 dog between them, and they leave.
4 men?
4 men.
Did she?
Can you describe the men?
What did Kel? Because she described to me how Kelpelchi looked. Do I see one of these men that looks as Kelpelchi?
I would have described to him.
Well, we explicitly said
Certainly.
it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Give me a charisma check, Nevitz. Not a save, but a check, just to see if you can
Remember?
pick up this guy from the description.
Wait, really?
Just roll the dice. Trust me.
Just roll the dice.
Yeah, not a problem at all. You totally figure it out.
Wait, if I roll bad, does he just walk by me like, I don't know what people look like?
No. If you roll poorly, then it means that the description that she gave you
is shit
and
or
your
something?
interpretation of it is sort of like, ooh, it could be one of these 2 people. You know, it would have been.
All right.
You wouldn't be able to distinguish which one of them he was necessarily.
I'll let you slide on that one. Okay.
Either
Thank you
way,
so
like, you're just
much.
finding out the schedule. Right?
That's what you think. I
And I
draw
can go
my
with you next
dagger.
time.
What? Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, yeah. But anyway, so I see 4 men and a dog walk by me.
Yeah.
And what are these like? Do I see Kelpelchi among them?
Yes, you do. You see the man with the arming sword at his side and the short hair. There's a couple. 2 of the other men have arming swords, and the 4th guy has short hair but no arming sword. But you remember the description very well, and you piece together he's the guy with the short hair and the arming sword.
And the 4th guy has no weapon?
Yeah.
Does he look like a nerd? Like he might be like a wizard or a cleric? Do I see like maybe
No.
he might have a pouch for components or an arcane focus or something like that?
Yeah, is he a nerd?
No arcane focuses, no component pouches. He just looks like a normal human.
Just a normal human. In terms of, I don't know how you do this, but in terms of like sizing up like the other people walking with Kelpelchi, how formidable do these people look? Do they look like they're of equivalent fighting power, lesser fighting power?
Let me look up my little chart that I have for this. It'll be a skill check of sorts.
I could take them all, Nevitz.
We're assessing the targets. Let's see. If you observe a person for 10 minutes, you may make an insight check to determine the target's capabilities related to whatever they're doing. Observing somebody digging a grave would allow an insight check against their strength and constitution. A check will reveal that the stats of a target are up to the number rolled on the die. Regardless of the die roll, the assessor can always take a final result of 10 and may make the repeated insight checks every 10 minutes, blah, 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 blah. So if you are watching these guys walk, do something that uses their strength, you'll be able to figure out what their strength score is, that sort of thing. Or something that's particularly dexterous, you'll be able to figure out their dex score or whatever. As for their level, you would probably need them to see them do something in that capacity. Right now, it's just a bunch of dudes walking down the street, and it's hard to tell who is a fantastic fighter and who's just a nobody by people walking.
Go fuck them up, Nevitz.
I'm trying to think of how anime this can be. If I walk up to a person and I
Oh boy.
let's say I'm holding my cup out and I stumble onto Kelpelchi and I ask for some coins or something, and I notice like how quickly the others draw their swords or whatever, would that be any way that I could ascertain the dexterity or strength of a person or the wherewithal of these people, or is this too memey?
No, if you were to stumble with a bucket or something and splash it in their direction, they would be making dexterity saving throws to dodge out of the way, and you'd be able to tell what their dex is up to whatever your insight check is.
Yeah, I don't think I want to spill water on a bunch of nobles in a war town. That was a bum. Especially
but you'd have to do something to provoke a reaction out of them to be able to gauge their reaction.
Sure. Can I follow them?
Totally.
Okay, they're
Give
walking.
me a stealth check to walk behind them without being noticeable. Easy life. They walk through the streets. They come down around the east side of the town, back towards the south side, through the crowded, choked streets. They pass a market square, and then they start to head into the slummy district of town. They walk past a bunch of broken down buildings. They do not give any coins to the myriad of beggars you see. This area is a little bit more thinly populated. It appears that all the, beggars are heading out into the more wealthy or, more average areas of town during the day. Here you find dilapidated buildings, broken rooftops, a couple of buildings that have outright been burned down, probably by dragonfire in the recent wartime.
Mm-hmm.
And they come up to a building with a red door on it. And the leader, the gentleman with no weapons, gives a knock on the door. The door opens, and the 4 men and the dog slip inside.
And we're in the dilapidated slums section of the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll stay out here for about 20 minutes right now. When you do things like that, are you memeing or is that? Do I need to remember that specific set of knocks or whatever?
Yeah, I'll allow you to make a check to remember it.
Okay. Wait, what if I just remember
What
it?
if we just remember the
If
knock?
you just remember it, then it's fine.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You remember it, Lenny. Don't worry. I'm sure you do.
It was.
No,
I'm
shut
pretty
the
sure it
fuck
was
up,
the
Dan.
meme
Kick him
knock.
out of him. You're out. I'm kicking you out.
It was the meme knock.
It wasn't the meme knock. You idiot.
Not that knock.
The cat disagrees.
Okay, yeah. I'll wait outside for 20 minutes. And then to see if anybody comes in around.
Some other gentlemen leave after 20 minutes, but not the ones that you followed in here.
Okay, I'll stay for 40 more minutes so that I'm there for an hour total.
Yeah, you'll see a few people come and go.
Mhm.
But so you've been there about an hour. Still no sign of Kelpochi and his compatriots.
On the path that we took here, was there ever a time where we were in an incredibly sparsely populated area, or?
Yeah, some of these slummy streets were pretty empty.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll stay for 1 more hour, so I'm there for 2 hours total.
Yeah, somewhere around the 2-hour mark, a little before that, the door opens and out comes a visibly intoxicated group of gentlemen.
Oh, wait.
Leading a dog.
As other people you said were coming in and out, you said that was happening?
Mm-hmm.
The people that were going in, can you tell me when they went in? Can you do the thing?
Yeah, we want to hear the knock.
They must have all been knocking, Koibu.
They all use the exact same knock. Why don't you give me a perception check to
Koibu,
hear
you're
it while
killing
you're
me.
kind of like not hanging out near the door because you don't want to be too close. Yeah, you
Sure.
totally pick up on it. You know
Okay.
exactly what the knock
Gotcha. I've committed it to memory. It's seared into my mind, yeah?
is.
Yeah.
For the time being.
Yeah.
You know, in a month you might not remember it, but
Okay. And now those other guys are leaving?
mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
The dog with him?
Yeah, the dog's still with him, right?
Yep, dog is still with them.
And you said that Kelpochi came out especially drunk, or all of them were quite drunk?
They all came out intoxicated.
Are a lot of people coming in and out like relatively drunk? Like this looks like a tavern basically that you need like a code to get into, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. When they leave, I would like to go in after they've passed me.
Still in your beggar's clothes?
No. That would be stupid. So, obviously not. I'd like to go back
Good
to
thing
the
you remembered that to point
I
it
would like to
out.
go back to the tavern. That's what I said. I would like to go into the
Right.
tavern that my party is at. I want to do that.
You gonna bring us?
Right,
Yeah.
of course.
I'm going back to meet up with you guys. Yeah.
Right, yeah. The whole party meets back up at the tavern, except for Daff, who's still missing.
Okay. We'll all don. Okay. I would like to don my wonderful silk garbs. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will don my silk garbs.
Excellent.
Okay, and then talking to my
Lady
party.
Pochi, what about you?
Pokey.
Pichu, Lady Pichu.
Pichu. Now you got me fucking up.
Sorry, I was zoning out. What?
Oh, we're gonna get dressed. I'm back. Okay.
We're
Okay.
going to a party.
Wait,
Miss
whoa,
Pokey.
whoa, hey! I
Party?
haven't said anything about what we're doing yet. Okay. All right, guys, listen up. I've got an idea, okay? Now,
Okay.
Just off the top of my head, we'll see how this goes, but it appears as though maybe every day these guys go down to a tavern that's in kind of the shady part of town. There's a code to get in, but it seems like they go in and they get pretty drunk every time they go in. Now, I don't know how we would do this, but I don't know. Okay, I'll give you guys ideas and you guys could try to figure something out. Okay? If we talk to the barkeep, if it's possible to pay him enough to add a potion to Kalpochi's drink, if we could get him to drink this potion of sleeping, we'd be able to carry his body out of the city, and we'd be able to carry him off to where we need to take him, still alive. I don't know. Is there any way to make this work?
Nivets?
Lenny, interject. Jeez, I've been doing really well in your reading lessons, but
Teaching
yeah,
me
go
along.
ahead.
Yes. I think that you would have to first figure out if the barkeep would be cool with it.
Yeah, of course. That's why I said we would have to go in
yes.
first. Because if the barkeep is some old war hero or a really old friend of his, then yeah, obviously it would be really
His
bad.
friends aren't going to want to let us drag him out, obviously.
Mhm.
But if we dealt with them somehow, then we could for sure just tell the guards, like, hey, we're leaving with this guy. Maybe. I think the guards might know who it is. They go to his parties, right? Now, there is one thing that could help us, but I know you hate the halflings. The halflings that I met, Leek and Teak and Bleak, whatever their names were.
Jesus.
Leek especially had a wagon that they would go from, I think it was Rosewater to here. Maybe we could find a group of halflings to use the wagon as our way out. They leave at night, it sounded like. So maybe we ask them to transport. They don't make much. We could probably bribe them with 10, 20 gold, and they'll be insanely happy.
We need to find a way to get Kalpochi asleep, though. We need to get him to consume a potion of sleeping. How do we do that?
Just with the bartender. Let's go first and see if he'll.
Yeah, but I mean,
put
once he
something
drinks
in-
it, how do we get him separated from his bodyguards? It seems he walks with a troop of
He'll be
two
falling
fighters at least.
asleep. I think his bodyguards will try to take him home, and we could jump him in the street, disable the bodyguards, and then hopefully we would put him in like a thing. Tonight we could test if the bartender is open to such antics by maybe trying to drug a woman in the tavern or something.
Oh,
Or-
jeez.
Well, not really, but maybe we could just see if they'll
Well,
drug
but
a man.
we're not worried about drugging a woman. We're worried to see if he'll help us drug
drug a man. Then.
Kalpochi. I mean like he might have a relationship with Kalpochi, right? That we'd be worried about.
Yes, but maybe we could see if he'll just drug someone tonight, so we know if he was into drugging, and then we'll have to worry about the relationship. First, we learn if he's a drugger or not.
It feels like too many steps. I think we should just find out his relationship with Kalpochi, right? Assuming
How
that
do
he
you
doesn't.
find that out?
Well, I mean, if he's not that close to him, we could pay him a lot of money. We have a lot of money. But I don't know. We could just ask him about people coming in and out of the bar. We could find out his past, find out how much he's paid.
Don't we have to do this very secretly?
Well, yeah, of course. But I mean, we just go into a tavern. I mean, you've been chatting up half the town at this point, lady, right?
I mean, if he goes missing and the bartender was the one who drugged him,
Well, the bartender.
won't tell?
They're not gonna know. I don't think
No.
the authorities won't know.
Hmm.
I think it is. Now, this is my 5-inch speaking, but I do think it would be good if we attempted to drug someone tonight, just to know if he would do it. Because if he won't even think of the idea tonight, then he obviously won't do it on a nobleman.
I'm
Just for
feeling-
precaution.
I mean, I guess if you want to, but that's going to require a lot of separate bribes and a lot of separate interactions.
Maybe we could just see if he'll do it on Toki. Obviously, Toki won't drink it. He'll know that she's a nobleman, and then we'll know if he'll do it to a noble.
And then after we do it to one, we go in the next day and ask him to do it to another?
Well, we'll say we were testing him, and we'll pay him double next time if he does it to the real one.
Wow. That's a
So we'll
big
offer him
5-int brain right there, Lenny. Maybe.
25 gold a day, 50 tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, we can try it. Let's go for it.
Daft must be speaking through me.
All right, let's go. The three of us are going to head down to the tavern in our fine clothes.
Wait,
What?
we go in separate, and then Toki comes in after.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just.
However,
you know,
before then,
thinking.
I would teach Toki the knock. I want to go over it like 10 times with her too to make sure she absolutely remembers it.
Totally. You guys can all remember it. Not a problem.
Okay.
I remember the knock.
What's your int is 5?
He doesn't need to
Yeah,
remember it.
see,
me and
that's
him,
why I thought
me and
it
him,
was-
me and
well-
him could go in together, right?
Correct.
And then Toki can come in later. Yep.
Koibu squints.
Okay.
Well, can I do an int check just so I know if I do remember the knock, just in case?
No,
well,
you don't
it'd have
need
to
to
be a
We'll,
hit.
we'll cross that bridge when
We'll
we get
do it
there.
later.
Yeah,
Lenny.
let's
yeah,
go.
it'll be fine.
It's fine.
Fine. It's fine. Show fine.
Yeah, show fine, everybody. All right, we go to the meme spot.
Let's go.
All right, you head to the tavern. with the
Dilapidated
red
part of
bar.
town with a tavern, yeah.
Oh yeah, you head to the slums. And here you are now. That was easy. That was fast. Way to get there.
Thank you. We're there. We knock.
You're there. Yeah, you give the appropriate knock.
I
and
pay close
door
attention.
opens. Okay. The door opens. The two of you can step in
Mhm.
to this bar room area and immediately you realize this is not a tavern. This is a brothel. There are fairly comfortable chairs and sitting areas all about,
Mhm.
and there are lots of scantily clad people serving others all sorts of wines and beverages. When the matron shows up to you, she's a tall woman, maybe like 6'1", with a tight red dress, curly hair that comes down to about here, big gold hoop earrings,
Hotness
rings on
score?
all of her fingers, a gold pendant with a green gem set in it that hangs right in between her cleavage, high heels. She smiles at the two of you as you walk in and says, "Ah, welcome. What may I get for you today?"
My name's Lenny.
Hi, Lenny. I am William. We are just here to hang out and check out the clientele.
Well, as you can see, we have things for all appetites here. But before that, why don't we get you a drink? What can I provide for you?
Beer.
Yeah, whatever you have on tap. Tap.
Of course. She makes a motion to a pair of women who bring you guys over a pair of beers and lay their arms around Lenny. The halfling would be too short for them to put their arms around, so the two women hang on you, Lenny. And
Lenny
the
is
matron,
ecstatic.
the matron looks directly at Nevitz and says, "And my fine gentleman, what are you here for? I know you said you wanted to take a look at the wares, but we have a much smaller selection available as well."
Well, me and my friend, we'll probably just hang out a little bit. I mean, we've heard legendary stories about this brothel. Maybe in about 30 minutes, I'll come find you, and I'll let you know what I'd be most interested in.
Of course. You can see that like her eye twitches when you use the word brothel. Almost as if she's like, that's too crass of a word for what we do here, but fine.
What would you call it?
There's a myriad
A
of words.
gentleman's
you can use, but
club?
I think Nevitz is sort of a straight shooter, and
Yes.
the straight shooting is kind of sort of not what they do here.
That's
they
fine.
deal in deceit and lies.
Fuck her, I don't care. Gold is gold.
Yep,
Place
you
is
can sit
amazing,
around
Nevitz.
in these
He
comfortable
doesn't say Nevitz,
places.
though.
Good. I want to
Says
find a
William.
real comfy chair.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You find a comfy chair. One of the girls scoots over from Lenny and sits on the side of the arm of your chair, stroking your head, and they start asking you questions and flirting with you and chatting with you. Miss Toki, where are you during all of this? You're coming in a little bit later, right?
Yeah, but if I come in, I'm gonna see that it's a brothel, right?
You will.
What do I do? They told me it was a tavern.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
How long are
Okay.
you waiting is my question.
I'll wait like 10, 15 minutes, you know?
Okay. So the guys are sitting down, observing the place, seeing the goings on. When Toki comes up the door, gives the appropriate knock, gets let in, and you come head to belt with the same matron, tight red dress, gold emblem with the green gem in it, all the same description. And she smiles down at you and goes, "Ah, lovely lady, welcome. What can I get for you here?"
Just looking around.
Just perusing for the time being, of course. Take your
Of course,
time
of
to
course.
make your selection. We have things for all tastes and all shapes and sizes.
Yes.
What can I get you to drink?
Just water for now.
You're a funny one. She motions and someone brings you a glass of wine.
I take the wine.
Is there something I can do for you in particular?
I'd like some time to think, please.
Of course. Please enjoy yourselves.
Thank you.
Relieve yourself of all worries and stress while here. This is a safe place.
Thank you.
All right.
I take a seat somewhere.
Sure. You go to take a seat somewhere as a sort of 5'6" sort of guy with dark long hair that comes here, some bangs that cross one of his eyes, bulging chest muscles, a six-pack of abs, and just like the shortest loincloth you've ever seen, comes over and stands next to your chair and says in a deep, husky voice, "Hello, ma'am. How can I satisfy you tonight?"
I'm looking around to see what Lenny and Nevitz are doing.
Lenny has forgot about the mission and is enamored by the women.
What's Nevitz doing?
I'm just chilling in my seat.
What am I doing here?
Enjoy yourself, Doki.
I'm just gonna...
You look like you're searching for something, but don't worry. I can show you the world.
Gonna keep sipping my wine. Yeah.
Would you like me to brush your hair?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment.
Just give me the signal. It's a wink. And he walks off and lounges on the other side of the room on a sedan chair, reclining in the sex kitten pose, occasionally throwing looks your way.
Oh my god. Okay.
Lenny will look for Toki, see if he can see her now.
Yeah, you definitely see Toki.
While
Give
this
her a thumbs
conversation
up.
is going on, can I go and find the... Did you say she would be called the matron?
Matron, yes.
Matron. Can I go find her?
Absolutely. She's keeping an eye on everything. All you got to do is give her a bit of a wave, and she'll come over to you, or you can walk over to her either way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when she comes over, So I'm sure you've seen the lady that just entered the establishment, yeah?
I see all.
Now, I'm from pretty far away from here. Down near a little city called Solwick. I'm sure you've heard of it, near Bondundasir.
Mm-hmm.
I understand people do things differently in different places. If I wanted to ask you to serve that fine lady a drink, maybe something of my own concoction, how amenable are you to these types of things? Be very interested in chatting with her, but it would be nice if I could maybe break the ice a bit easier first.
Well, I am a businesswoman first and foremost, and my business is pleasure. I wouldn't want to do anything to damage my reputation and hinder my ability to make a living. You know what I mean?
Well, of course. Which is why I'm sure neither of us would speak about any particular transaction that were to occur, and I'm sure that some transaction would have to occur prior to her being served any type of drink. How much does that type of drink go for around here, do you think?
A good customer can easily bring in 10 gold on a given day, not including drinks. I wouldn't want to say a word of mouth spreads and customers tend to be repeat. I would say a person visits maybe a couple times a month. So I wouldn't want to, how do we say, lose more than a few months of income for any mistakes that my servants might make. There are many people here, many vessels, mistakes happen, and I wouldn't want to have to fire someone or punish someone for anything less than maybe 6 months of work.
I'm not one for numbers. Can you go ahead and crunch that for me?
A servant making a mistake would easily cost me 100 gold.
100
The
gold it
minimum.
is then. Okay. So 100
But
gold
it depends
pieces.
on the mistake, you know? This one's a new one. Her mistakes are cheap.
Okay.
It'll probably cost us around 2,000 gold to do Kelpochi, is my guess. Which
Thanks,
we have.
5int Lenny, for the calculus 2 there, okay? Thank
that was
you.
outside of game. That
Thank
was
you
table
for that.
talking.
Okay. I'm not table talking right now, okay?
I am.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, perhaps I'll try to chat her up. I'll try my luck at that. If I have no luck, then I'll find you again, and maybe we can have another conversation.
Of course. Discretion is our favorite policy around here.
Of course, I'm sure.
She leaves, heads back to her spot, keeps an eye on what's going on.
Now what?
I would like to approach. What are Lady Toki and Lenny doing?
I'm
Lenny's
sitting
chilling with the
uncomfortably with a
babes.
couple.
I would like to go and hop up next to LilyPichu. Why, hello there, fine lady. You're looking dapper today. How are you doing?
I'm gonna glare daggers at him. Be like, oh, hello. Great place.
Yeah, it's odd to find someone of your reputation in a place such as this, but I imagine they welcome all types here. Are you finding the company to be up to your liking? And then I take a glance over at the love guy, the crazy dude or whatever.
I'm gonna be like, Nevitz, what am I doing here? Yes, the company is wonderful. I'm really enjoying my.
Well,
What am I doing?
you know, Pichu, LilyPichu, it sounds like you have something caught in your throat. I'm not sure what's going on. If you want, perhaps you can meet me and a friend at another tavern down the street, and yeah, maybe we can talk at a more intimate place there. And then I take my leave and I'll go find Lenny. Where's Lenny at?
I'm at the same place you left me.
Just standing there with the women? Okay.
I'm not standing. I'm sitting.
Okay, sitting.
Lenny is
What big
touching the
muscles you
babes.
have!
Okay.
Yep.
I
How
see
did
Lenny
you
and I
get them
say,
so large.
I
Lenny
wave
is
at Lenny.
All
showing-
the way around. It takes 2 hands to wrap around this.
Yeah, Lenny will flex super hard.
You know, why don't you take me upstairs and give me a private show on what you can do with these big muscles.
Togi's gonna leave.
I wait for Nevitz to intervene so I don't have to have
well,
sex
yeah,
maybe.
I'm looking at Lenny and I say, hey, Lenny, I think it's time for us to go.
I guess Nevitz. Lenny will begrudgingly leave, but duty calls.
Okay. One of the
Leaving 10 gold on the table.
bouncers- Oh, there we go. Okay, cool, done.
Got you.
They
I took
do
it
not
off.
stop you on your way out, and the party can leave together and head back out into the streets.
What was that?
It was gathering
Amazing,
information.
It was amazing.
Toki. My brain is just we need to all work our brains thousands of miles an hour. Okay.
So we know that. Can you?
So basically, I mean, it's possible that we could bribe this lady to poison a drink, but the problem is that this lady is highly influential. If we use her to poison a drink, then there's a good chance that word of that could get out. It's going to cost us a great deal of gold to do it, probably thousands of gold to do it.
I have a brain that's...
You have a what?
I just had a brain blast.
What? Go ahead, and then I'll tell you mine. What's yours?
What if we hire someone from the family to dress up as a waiter or something and to come bring a drink? The family's discreet. They could bring the messed up drink. All they have to do is sneak in, and I'm guessing the outfits aren't too complicated.
Does the family have a presence in this city?
They should have a presence in every city.
Oh my god, hold on. I'm having a brain blast right now. Okay.
A brain blast off my brain
having
blast?
a brain blast off a brain blast. If we can get Kelpochi to go into a room alone with a girl, that girl is somebody paid for by the family. She gives him... I'm sure that they have drinks in this world that will give you amazing stamina and firmness or some dumb shit like that, right? We get her to feed him the... Well, not... We want to feed him the sleeping potion. He drinks it in that room, and then from there we wheel him off from that room out of the place. That's how we get him isolated. That's how we get him asleep. And then that's how we get him smuggled out. We take him to the halfling cart, and then we leave the city. He can just be sleeping in the back with a bunch of halflings. The people will look through it. They'll think it's whatever. It's some weird fucking sleeping people.
Some guy sleeping.
And then that's it.
No, we're gone.
We're close.
How do we get him out of the establishment?
There's got to be like a back... Like
there's a back door or something
there's
that we
gotta
can
be.
pay a guard to let us out, right? Yeah.
Well,
Got to be way cheaper too.
He's not gonna be there with people.
yeah, but he'll be off into a room alone with whatever girl or girls we get him with, right?
Yeah.
No.
We could hire like a really hot girl from the family.
The thing is that we need cooperation from the matron to do this. We're not going to be able to coordinate this under her eye, I don't think, without her being in on it to some extent.
She's always watching, so we could pay her off as well.
That's a lot of gold, and it's going to be a really influential person that has leverage over us.
Maybe someone in the family, maybe she owes a favor already to somebody, and then the family could call it in or something. Maybe we talk to them first and ask them if they have any ideas.
Isn't that going to be equally expensive?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'd be through the family, so we wouldn't be worried about like owing the family a favor. Paying
Okay.
them off.
Okay. Ready? Hold on. This is a brain blast, and a brain blast, and a brain blast. Okay. This is maybe complicated. What if we tell her, okay, that we're part of a special investigation squad from the city that's heard reports of people disappearing in these brothels, and that we came in as undercovers asking if she would poison noble clientele, and that when she agreed, basically indicted her and her whole organization, and that she can cooperate with us on some case, and that we'll let it
It's
slide.
a huge brand. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But otherwise, we're going to
us?
throw
Oh,
the book
yeah.
at her. Well, she basically, I mean, she admitted something that's paramount, or that's tantamount to, like, poisoning and killing
And she
nobles,
probably
right?
knew you were a noble from speaking.
She did.
So,
She
like,
absolutely would. She would have known that.
So she's fucked. We have shit on her now.
Because that's technically big blackmail. And if she refuses, we can say that we'll go get
not aurors. What are the people that cast the truth spell?
The clerics. They
clerics.
cast.
Oh, clerics. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That we'll go grab the clerics, and then we'll bring the sheriff or whatever, and then we'll get to the bottom of everything.
So now
We're
she owes
threatening
us.
her.
What?
Yes. We're blackmailing her.
We're blackmailing her.
Blackmailing her.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you think blackmailing a rich and well-connected woman who nobles visit on a frequent basis is a wise idea?
Absolutely, Koibu.
Absolutely.
Because
We'll
I know that she was willing to let us poison one of them, so who knows who else she'd be willing to let us poison. The nobles would lose trust with her very quickly if word of that got out, and her reputation would be destroyed, which is the only thing that somebody like that probably survives on. Is she noble or not? Would we be able to make that out?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay, so she's a Littlefinger-esque person who is only where they are because of the money they have and the reputation they have. And the money they get is a function of their reputation. So if her reputation is threatened because you find out that she's willing to let us poison other clientele, she'd lose all of her money. She has no protection, no respect, no family, no royalty that would back her.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Koibu fucked up, Steven.
She would be super fucked, I think, right?
I think so. Chaos is a ladder.
Do you want to take a second break? Hold on, because I have to think about
Yeah,
how
let's
this...
do it.
Okay, yeah. All right,
Oh my
we'll think
God.
about this. Okay, all right, we'll be back. Ripperino, or not Ripperino. We'll be
Gino.
right back. We're in. Go.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Dyson Men.
Well, I'm so confused at what just happened.
Don't. It's nothing. It was stupid, Mouton. We're back in, and we're doing our plan. Okay.
Okay.
All
Lenny
right.
goes to find the halflings.
Sure. You can go back to the tavern. The halflings are there. So they brought their wares to sell. They'll be here for only another day or so before they head back out once all their wares are sold.
Lenny will
But you know,
converse with
we
them.
come back all the time. We got to make all sorts of delivery runs. My cousin will be coming out here more quickly than I will. You know, there's always a lot of trade. Do you want to come visit us up in the Riverlands? It's a wonderful place. Oh my God.
Actually, we may need you. Me and my team might need to hire you. How much gold do
New
you make
work.
a day bringing stuff from Rosewater?
Well, it's not really a daily thing, but we can make, we can make a handful or two of gold. Not like your handfuls, but my handfuls of gold.
Like 10?
When we do our sales. Oh yeah, something like that. It's pretty lucrative, hauling vegetables and fruits and whatnot. It's pretty good work. Now, it's not as good work as working in the earth yourself. That's much more rewarding. This only gets us money, nothing of pride, unfortunately. But hey, I drew the short straw this month.
What if we have you sit around for a few days until we need you to take us to Wicthron Therentha, and we pay you 100 gold for the trip?
100 gold to head south instead of heading north?
Yeah, but we need you to wait for us and be ready for us to go.
What's the catch?
We're going to put something in the back of your cart, like some luggage or something. I don't know. My boss didn't tell me. But you're just going to have to bring us, me, Nevitz, Toki, and the item in the back. And you can
Just
bring
you
all
guys
your
and your
friends
luggage?
too. Just us and our luggage, yes. Our item
That's
or
it?
person or yes, that's it.
That's a lot of money just to haul you to Wicthon Renta.
Well, I like you, Leek. And we're asking you to wait a few
I like
days.
You too. Well, I like you too, Lenny. And if you've got the money to throw around, then I'm not going to ask any more questions, and I'll just take the job.
I'll pay you 50 now, 50 when we get there.
I don't even know what to say.
I'll hand
My
him
parents are going to be so proud of me for making this extra money.
I hand him 50 gold and say, all your friends can come too, who are here. We don't have to leave them up here. They can come and see the capital city.
Wow.
And I hand him the
What
50
a
gold.
You are a true friend, Lenny. A true
No.
friend.
No problem. So I'll come and get you day before our plan sets out, and then it'll be me, Nevitz, and then 2 others who are going to come.
Whatever you want. There'll be room in the cart for everyone once we dump all these vegetables and fruits and stuff.
Actually, can you keep
Yes.
those in the back as well?
But we're here to sell them.
Oh, well, then that's fine.
Okay. Excellent.
Alright.
Well, I'll see you in a couple of days then, friend Lenny.
Yeah.
Okay. Other players? Things to say and do?
Oh, Toki, do you understand the full plan?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Toki, can you repeat it back to us so we're all on the same page?
We're paying these halflings to transport us and Kelpochi's unconscious body
Mm-hmm.
out the back door of this brothel, which
Yep.
we will get him there by hiring. Is it someone from the family? Or
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
right.
to go to a room with him alone, and then they're gonna give him the drink, and then we're gonna threaten the lady who runs it.
We did that before, but yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay, Koibs. I'm sure there have
Mhm.
been some especially with this creepy fucking vampire shit going on. I'm sure there have been some noble people reported missing or something in the city over the past couple months. Maybe there might be like a sheriff's board up or like a wanted list or a question thing or whatever. And you're like, is there anything like this anywhere here with any kind of missing person?
Well, it is a war-torn town, so there's a lot of shit going on here.
Yeah.
You want to ask around to see if there's been anyone going missing?
Or go to like a sheriff board. Like, is there like, reward for missing person found or whatever?
There are some wanted signs.
Mhm.
There are... The closest thing you have to missing people would be deserters from the army, people who have decided to just fuck off. But there are no mentions of missing nobility, and anyone below that isn't really worth looking for.
Can I kind of like talk around, I guess, in a tavern and figure something like that out?
Yeah, you can ask around in a tavern, asking about missing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no missing people. No missing nobility, at least. Nothing that's made headlines or news anywhere, and that typically would.
No missing people at all. Fuck it, I don't care about that. Okay, we don't need that. Who cares? We'll make our own reason. You know what? I'm a goddamn American, okay? I know the police can do some crazy shit without probable cause. I want to go to the family, and I want to pay for a forged search warrant signed by the local sheriff. No.
Oh.
No. Signed by whoever would be above the local sheriff.
You mean Prince Ralwick himself? The prince of this town?
Is there someone below him and above the sheriff?
Yeah, there would be.
It's got to be. Yeah,
Who's
signed by the
between
chancellor. How about that? Yeah, that sounds like a good one.
Okay, let me take a look at my pricing for black
Like 10 gold.
market goods.
No, this is probably way
documents.
more expensive, like
No,
20
I was
gold.
kidding.
They
25
are
gold.
100 gold per page of forged documents.
That's fine.
Easy, Koibs. I want a
Or
search
fucking-
warrant by the chancellor. That
Done.
hold on, I'm gonna type out specifically what I want this to say. Okay.
Yeah.
For the
Start
purposes of a clandestine investigation of the businesses in the, what is the name of the dilapidated district, the ghetto or whatever?
They're just the slums.
In the slums of Ralwick.
Spelled right.
Yeah, he'll do that. It's spelled right. The map is spelled right.
Yeah.
I hereby authorize. I would have to include our three names, right? We'll say Toki Pichu. Lenny. I don't know what the fuck your last name is, but you don't either.
We don't have a last name. You went by William.
I wanted to be William Cosby. You gave your real name and fucked it up. Okay. And fuck it, I'll just put Nevin. I gave a fake name. I don't give a fuck because I'm investigating. Toki Pichu, Lenny of what's how do you normally introduce yourself? What like family or city you're from, or
I'm Lenny of Bear Drop Island.
you're Lenny of Bear Drop Island. Lenny of Bear Drop Island.
Would they say
and
Bear Drop Island or Cocksport? Probably Cocksport is my guess, but
wait, where am I from? Where's Nevitz from?
you always tell them from fucking.
Aren't I like from the Cronwick area, like around there?
Mm-hmm. From Conwick, yeah.
And Nevitz of Cronwick.
Start rolling for hotness for the females in the family in Rawwick. Koibu.
Oh yeah, I'm also gonna want the hottest,
The hottest.
the fucking hottest babe. That
The hottest babe.
yeah,
We
from
want
the
an
family
18.
that's willing to work one night for us to seduce Kelpochi, okay?
Seduce Andrew.
All right.
Wait,
So you want a
Is-
forged document and then someone to act as a working girl at this brothel to
The
seduce.
hottest.
mm-hmm.
Okay. So the forged documents are going to cost you 100. Getting somebody to do this sort of work will probably not cost you that much. Maybe like 10 gold. So 110. Why don't you name, or you can give the fake name of this girl, because she'll be using a fake name when she's talking to Kelpochi anyway.
Give her a
What do you
good
want
working
Melina?
girl name. Destiny. Why would you say Melina, Mouton? Why are you making me cringe?
You didn't say working girl before I said that. I think Destiny's a good one.
All right.
No, not that. That's
Wait,
too much.
let me.
What? What's a good old girl name from the old ages? Lily, you choose.
Meredith.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Doesn't that sound like a little bit too
What kind of name are
Edith.
you looking for?
formal? I don't know, like
Lilith.
a good slut name.
I don't know.
I mean, do you want her to be
I don't
classy, or do you
know.
want to have her be slutty? Elizabeth.
Wait, we
might
have to have
do
her
well.
be classy.
There's,
Elizabeth
there's
is
a whole
pretty
range of
classy.
things.
Elizabeth, Steven. Just do Elizabeth.
Okay, fine.
And Koibu, they have to be really hot. So we're willing to pay extra for the hottest person they
Okay. Let's call it 20 gold then. So 120.
Subtract it from your sheet, Lenny.
I'm gonna need to break up one of these fine jewelry then.
How much gold do you have?
17 after I pay the hobbits.
How much gold do you have, Lily?
Check. 20.
That's exactly what they need.
Wait, hold on. I think we
Oh,
have
no,
just enough for this. I have 84, and you have 17, right, Mouton?
Yeah.
So you have 1 gold now, and I'm going to subtract all of mine.
Okay.
So, yeah, okay. So that's 100 gold. And then Lily has 20?
Yeah,
Okay, then you have that, so we have 1 gold left. Okay.
got it.
All right.
Wow,
Beautiful.
already.
And we're paying. Okay. We're good.
Okay. You've got the letter. It'll take like a day or so for them to forge it.
Okay.
You've got the girl. You've got the plan. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Something like this. Do I need to add more to this note? This is an official search warrant from...
For the purpose of man's clandestine investigating the business. That should be fine.
Should it be fine or is it fine?
Wait. Any and all misdoings shall be reported to the Chancellor. To Chancellor, what's his name?
The Chancellor's name is going to be Reginald. Reginald Greenwater.
Okay. Any and all misdoings shall be reported to Chancellor Reginald immediately upon discovery.
Reginald Greenwater.
Reginald Greenwater. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty, you guys ready?
Wait, who's above him?
Above the
Prince.
Chancellor is only the Prince of Cronwick.
Okay, fuck.
The Chancellor's fine.
The Chancellor wouldn't be down here, right? That he shouldn't be.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, he's not like a frequent guest to this establishment. No, it wouldn't
Oh,
matter. He's
no.
authorized assistant
No
investigator.
way.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, can we roll the hotness score of the...
No! She's already super hot. We
She's
just
hot?
paid 20 gold. We're not paying for rolling. What the
Well, I
fuck?
just want to see how hot she is.
Okay. So we're going...
She's easily a 17 out of 18.
She's 17. Perfect for you, Mouton. Okay. So we're going to go in. Okay. We are going to ask to speak with her separately. Understand? All 3 of us need to be on the same page. Okay? Ready? You guys are listening?
Good.
Lily?
Yes, intently.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We're going to go in. We're going to ask to speak with her separately and say it's an urgent matter. Okay? Matter.
Oh,
We are
the barman. Or, yeah.
The matron. Okay? We're going to present her first with the warrant, and we're going to say, we've been tasked with the Chancellor to investigate the business in this area to make sure that everybody's on the up and up, okay? Morale is down. There are a lot of scum fucks here trying to make money. We're trying to weed them out. People that are doing fucked up shit. We have confirmation yesterday that was already verified by one of the clerics who already read my memory that this lady was involved in soliciting gold to poison noble people visiting the establishment. Now, ordinarily, she would be thrown immediately into jail, her possessions seized, her business closed. However, it just so happens that there's another ongoing investigation. Now, she's not privy to this investigation because she doesn't need to know shit. All she needs to know is that we want one room from her for the night, and the state will compensate her for this room for whatever it would cost to hold it for the whole night. End of discussion. And then we need a room that has access to a back door without being seen by the public so that we can walk out the guy's body. Once we get Kelpochi in that room with the girl, she's going to feed him a sleeping potion during her seductive bullshit or whatever. And then once he's sleeping, the three of us are going to come out of a closet or come into the room. We're going to carry him out back, throw him in the fucking car with the halflings, wheel this motherfucker south. And Koibu, I believe it's a 2-day wagon trip from Rawwick down to the capital. Yes?
It's probably gonna be a little bit more like a little longer because you're gonna want to go by road, but it's close enough. You know, you're gonna want to head over to here and then down and then take a boat up the river and over because the wagon won't go through the forest very well.
Sure.
So
How
it's
long?
gonna be closer to like a 5-day trip, but that's not a big deal.
That is a big deal, Koibu. Don't fuck with us, okay? 3 days is how long he could be sleeping with no water before you kill him.
Oh, you didn't solve the problem of how to keep him hydrated while in a coma, did you?
Just shove water in his ass. It's fine.
Just give him enemas.
Wait! You can absorb stuff rectally. I don't know if you can absorb water. Can you drink through your
ass.
rectum?
Before you mess up your search history, yes, your colon absorbs quite a bit of water.
So, we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Wait, hold on. Can you drink water? Water will be absorbed into the mucous membrane of the colon, but not in the same way as a porous material would. Okay.
All right, we've figured it out. It's fine. Show fine, everybody. Show fine.
Would this information be known, though? This seems like a very odd piece of biological knowledge to have.
I think the only way you would know this is if you have had some personal experience with shoving things up your ass in game, or you have some sort of like healing proficiency. So are you ready to add the lore to Nevitz that he's a boofer?
That sounds pretty retconny. I'm not sure how I feel about that one.
Doesn't Lily have a healing proficiency?
I have cure. You mean medicine?
Are you skilled in medicine?
Yeah, 7.
Well then, as a person skilled in medicine, you would probably know something about this.
Yes,
You
about
might
shoving
have
things.
had to tend to a injured or weak person. Where did you get your medicine skill? Did you ever like work in a hospital or a clinic or treat people at a temple?
You know, I
Or is it more
volunteered.
just, like, tell me about your
amidst,
time volunteering.
amidst my travels, I have volunteered at a few clinics and temples because I am a wanderer, right? And I need to know how to and tend to wounded animals as well.
But
Okay.
weren't you more of a druid? Weren't you more like, out away from civilization, doing stuff in the...
Yes, which is
Why they had to do weird butt stuff.
I only I mean, I must have like stopped by places. I wandered everywhere.
How long will it take to get from Rawwick to Kershwick?
Rawwick to Kershwick is going to be about 35 miles and then plus 20 on the road.
2?
So 55 miles you could do in 2 days.
Okay.
3
Once we
days,
get to
depending
Kershwick,
on-
we can talk to a cleric or somebody there as well, right?
Mhm.
It's fine. I like to solve on the fly.
What? I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember. Part of the condition of this mission was that he must be brought alive, right? It must
Yeah.
be, otherwise this would be
Yes.
so much easier. Yeah.
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 They just wanted him dead, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
All right, we're good.
We understand?
We got the plan.
Toki, do you want to do the talking on this since you're the lady? Or would you like me
Can
to?
Don't make her lie anymore.
Let's
Okay.
just do it, Nevitz.
Okay. Okay.
Wait,
I'm ready
the
for this one.
halflings aren't gonna say anything to the unconscious body?
They're my
They
buddies
don't
now.
give
They're
a
good.
fuck, dude. We're
Are we
just gonna
gonna
roll on
stop
them.
out-
We're gonna give them.
If they stop us, we just got a guy sleeping in the back with a bunch of halflings. We're just on our way out. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, before we go down, can we can pay silver for this or whatever. Can we just have like a set of clothes that are like bum clothes?
Okay.
Or not like bum clothes, like commoner clothes. Like having a guy sleeping in the back in very nice silk clothes with a bunch of halflings might look a little strange, but if he's dressed in kind of like commoner bullshit, whatever, it may be less likely to draw attention.
Mm-hmm.
Good?
All right. Yep.
Wait, and then one more thing.
Another one.
Can you read the mind? You have a spell that allows you to read minds. Can you do that to a sleeping person?
Who has the spell? What?
I don't think any of us have that spell.
No, we
I could be
don't.
wrong. Ebner could.
No one's gonna recognize him?
Nobody's sleeping.
I don't care what the answer is. We'll gamble with it, because I wouldn't know. The
Alright.
Nevitz wouldn't know. Fuck it. What?
All right. The plan is ready. What the fuck, indeed. All right, let's do it.
All right. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, what about Daff?
Figure that out later.
Okay.
Good D&D crew. Just deal with it later. All right, you guys head back to the brothel. You head back to the door. The three of you. Are you dressed in silk clothes or dirty
Wait.
clothes? What are
Silk
you
clothes.
wearing?
I prepare the minions of halflings. I tell them that they need to meet us at this brothel at X time tonight, in the back. Find a door.
Oh, that's a sketchy part of town. Are you sure we should be there? You know, all sorts of dangerous people live there. What if
These
they steal
halflings?
something from us?
Yes. No.
Oh, Lenny
If
could
you-
actually stay with them the whole time as bodyguards. That's fine, actually.
Yeah, Lenny will do that. Lenny will stay with them at the cart then.
Oh, well, if you'll be there to protect us, then of course. Okay.
I will fuck anyone up who messes with you, Leek.
Well, that sounds dangerous.
Wait, I hand Nevitz the gems.
Okay.
I got you.
You're
I'll hand you two just in case anything goes crazy.
okay. You're gonna give me
These are worth 5,000 each, and I give you 2 pieces of fine jewelry and gems.
Okay, hold on.
2 pounds.
Fine jewelry, and gems. These are 5,000 silver each, or
5,000 gold each.
wait, we really have that much?
We have a lot of money now.
Okay, so these are 1 pound each. So you give me
Yes.
2 pounds of this.
Give you 2. I'm taking it off my sheet right now. It's off.
How much more of these do you have?
21.
You guys are loaded.
We're very fucking rich.
Holy shit.
We had like 100,000 gold.
Yeah. It's a good thing you skimped and saved for this mission. You need all that money for later.
That's what I'm telling him, Koibu. I'm saying you don't need to skimp.
How much silver is 1 gold? Is it 10 silver to
10,
1 gold?
10.
Yeah, okay. Jesus, fuck.
We're fucking rich.
Wait, I'm sorry. Fuck, I don't want to cuck us, but I'm almost positive that's wrong. There's no way that we have 100,000 gold, because that would have meant we'd found 1,000,000 silver.
Was it 5,000 silver?
Yeah, it has to be
Was it
5,000
500
silver.
gold?
There's no.
I'm sorry, I could be misremembering.
Yeah, it must be, because we would have. There's no way that we have 100,000 gold. I think we had around 10 or 11,000 gold, which is still a fuck ton, but
Yeah, maybe it was that. Then.
yeah, there's no
Maybe
way.
it was 500 gold each.
Find the
Koibu
sheet.
just told me to write. He told me to write fine jewelry, and he knew.
Yeah, no. But I notated all of this on the party sheet. I believe that I wrote down in the bio
Traveling
section.
party.
Oh yeah, so 1
yeah,
pound of fine jewelry
is
equals
5,000
5,000 gold, or 5,000 silver.
5,000
Yeah.
silver. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Damn,
5,000
Koibu almost let us run with it too. Okay, so this is 500
Well, I'm
GP
happy
each.
to let you guys misunderstand your wealth. That's on you.
I don't know. Okay. Okay, Koibs.
Okay.
Okay.
5,000 silver.
Okay. 5,000 silver, 500 gold. Okay, I just wrote 500 gold. Okay, fine jewelry and gems. I have 2 pounds of these swords. Okay. All right. You're gonna be in the back.
I'm gonna be
Me
with the halflings, yeah.
and Toki. Okay, so I'm talking to Toki before we go in.
Mm-hmm.
Toki, listen.
Mm.
You and I are representatives of the crown. We are here doing an investigation. She's already admitted that she was going to allow me to poison your drink. Okay?
Yes.
Now, because of that, we have leverage on her. Okay? Her survival as a business depends on us getting out of here alive and on being on our good side. So it's in her interest to keep us alive. Okay? We're going to tell her that we're doing another investigation, that if she cooperates, that we will let this slide, as long as she doesn't fuck up in the future, okay? All we need is one room from her to have our girl work, and then in that room, she's gonna feed, the guy, Kalpochi, the sleeping potion, and then we're gonna take him out once he's asleep, and we're gonna get out of here. You understand everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do most of the talking.
Okay. Okay. Are we ready?
Nevitz,
What?
how do we know he's coming tonight?
Actually, we could spend 2 or 3 days, like, waiting, and just...
Yeah, we'll just wait until he goes, and then we'll implement our plan.
No.
No?
Yes.
Yes. That's what we do, Koibu. We're
Wait,
gonna
wait.
wait until we
What
see
I
him
could
go,
do...
and
Yeah,
then we
wait.
implement
What
it.
we want is we could have everybody set up, because we gave those guys a lot of gold to hold the cart, right? So what we
Yes,
could do is we
we
could have
give them
everybody
more.
set up. We could have that girl on call, basically. We paid her 20 fucking gold, okay? It's a lot of money. And then I'll be in my beggar's clothes, like, outside the house.
Just
And then,
chilling, yeah.
as soon as I see them leave, I imagine they've got an old dog with them, Koibu. There's 4 of them. They probably
His
walk
hips
at
are
a...
acting up.
Yeah, they probably walk at a pretty leisurely pace, right? As soon as I see them leave, I will take off full speed, making my way towards the party. Toki will give me my silk clothes. I'll get dressed in my normal clothes, and then we'll head into the establishment and inform the matron that we're going to be doing an investigation, blah, blah, blah. Right? Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Girl will be positioned outside near Toki. She'll just be kind of like waiting outside for our signal to come in and work. Hopefully we get all of this done before Kalpochi comes in. All
I'll
right.
be in the back with the cart. Boom. Just hand wave it, Koibu. We already did it. Over.
All right. It is going to be 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th day, on July 8th, 1512, you see Kelpochi and his 4 buds leaving the estate with the dog again. In the meantime, you've actually seen the dog be walked by servants, but now you're seeing it be walked by the 4 guys again.
The boys.
And they're talking with each other, they're, having a good time, going for a leisurely stroll with the dog. You hope that they're headed to the same place, and so you hurry your little feet over and will make it there well before they do. The halflings are in place, Lenny is in place, Toki is in place. What's Toki's place in all this?
I'm waiting for Nevitz to come back so we can approach the matron together. Right?
Yep, and she's got the girl with
So
her.
you're like- Okay, cool. Well, it's time then. You
Okay.
arrive at the place in question.
Do it,
Okay.
Nevitz.
Yeah, okay, so we are here. I'm in my nice clothes. She's in her nice clothes. Knock, 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 knock. Let us in.
You guys get led on into the tavern, to the brothel, and there everybody is. People are lounging about, drinking, carrying on, having a good time. The matron sees the 2 of you walk in and comes back up to you and says, welcome. It's good to see you again. Welcome back. The 2 of you are well acquainted now. That's good to hear.
Okay.
What can I do for you today?
Matron? I'm sorry, what was your name again? Yeah, she never got a name, Koibu. Give us that name.
Betty is her name.
Betty?
Betty, Betty.
Betty. Okay. Sure you recognize my partner here. Me and her would like to discuss with you something of the utmost importance. If we could step aside to a more private area for a minute. Promise you it's worth your time for the conversation.
I'm always here to make my customers happy, of course. Follow me. And she will walk through the room a little bit, give some hand signals to some other people, and step into a room sort of off the main room and draws a curtain across so that you guys have visual privacy, and the other room is loud enough with music and people carrying on that no one's going to overhear you. She motions to, it's like a little private booth with comfortable chairs around it and a little table in the middle with a silver, what do you call the thing that holds ice that you put champagne in? I can't remember what the name of the thing. Like
Yes.
a little ice holder in the middle.
Okay. I produce from my pouch a document, and I hand it to her, and I allow her to read it for a moment. While she's doing it, I would like to, in the most observant manner possible, using all of my inquisitive rogue whatever bullshit, I want to perceive how she glances the document. Does she glimpses as she reads it? Is there a look of haughty satisfaction? Is there a look of maybe fear or worry? Is it confusion? Is it like smug, arrogant? Yeah.
Why don't you give me an investigation check opposed by her probably deception check to try and keep her face still during her readings.
Okay, I'm rolling 19 here. Fuck! 12 is okay.
That's all right. She reads it sort of calmly without too much regard, and then looks up at you. And do you need help finding one of these places?
So we have been tasked with investigating some of the businesses down here to make sure that you guys are performing well during wartime efforts. As you know, morale is a bit low right now due to scoria flying around and ravaging soldiers. And the other night, we had a conversation. It seemed as though you were willing to allow me to poison another noble patron of your business. Now, ordinarily, this would be a pretty big problem for you, but it just so happens the Crown is also investigating another series of incidences, and there might be a way in which you can help us with this investigation. Maybe we could make this little issue go away.
She sits there calmly, watching you and waiting to hear what you have to say.
The state is requesting access to one of your rooms tonight that has an exit to the back with no questions asked. We'll compensate you for your time and for your room. Stop looking like that, Koibu. We'll compensate you for your time and for your room. And maybe me and LilyPichu here will forget any of the happenings that went on here a few days ago when we visited, and I asked you if I could poison the drink of one of your patrons.
You must be new.
I knew
You
it.
catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. I am a citizen of Ralwick, and I am always here to help the state with whatever we need. There's no need to make threats. And I think it would be in your best interest not to make them. There are plenty of options for reassignment, and I just know if you cause trouble, you will find a letter on your door saying you've been reassigned somewhere pleasant. I hear the north of Drekis is quite nice this time of year. But how may I serve the state?
We would like access to a room in the back that we can have one girl working out of, and we would like access to this room all night. We would like to make sure that this room has an exit out of the establishment that doesn't go through any of the main halls.
There are only 2 exits to this establishment. The front door that you've walked in through, and the basement. Unfortunately, neither of these have direct doors that lead into any bedrooms. And all of my bedrooms are spoken for. I'm sure the state would not mind compensating me if I'm going to be assisting with this. We would be happy to charge you the typical rate for a night for a room.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Less, of course, fees for our girls who will not have to be working. Nor boys, I assume? You don't need any of my personnel for this?
No, we have our own person for this. So she said we had to rent a room for the night in the basement, and then that would give us access to...
No, just rent a room for the night, but none of the rooms are attached to the basement room. Like, they have no doors with, like, they have no rooms equipped for what you're looking for that have a secret door that then lead out conveniently away. There are only 2 exits.
Okay. So, I'm sure that there are some rooms that are less conspicuous than others, no?
There are rooms further away. Those are special suites. They are a little more expensive, but there are rooms with, let's call it, extra insulation in the walls.
Okay. And what would the the required compensation be to rent one of these rooms?
The fancier rooms do run on the order of 20 gold a night.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand the inside of this establishment, right? So my goal is that there are 2 exits. One is through the front, one is through the basement. Does this lead into like a sewer or what?
The basement is connected via a rusted gate that only opens with 1 key to another basement in a nearby building, which can then be exited discreetly. This is our premium package that we offer only to our most respectable clients who cannot be seen coming or going through the front door. I assume this business of yours involves a front door guest and not a back door guest?
It involves a guest that will be coming through the front door, but probably needs to leave through the back.
Of course.
Okay.
Well, if the Chancellor would be willing to compensate a business owner, such as myself, for our lost profits during this time, we would be happy to stay out of your way and make sure none of our clients come across you.
And what is are you able to open that gate for us in the basement?
I shall be there with myself waiting with the key as you need it.
And how much then for the room tonight to cover all of your costs?
20 gold pieces.
Okay, that sounds good.
And she looks at the note again. Nevitz of Cronwick?
Correct? Why did I put my real name? That's so fucking stupid.
I don't know.
What were you thinking, Moot? You fucking idiot. You're so fucking stupid, Mootin. We have all the time in the world to craft a note. You put our real fucking names on it, you fucking moron. Sorry, she asks who I'm sorry, could you repeat that again, Koibu? Your mic cut out.
William Cosby.
Do you find it useful to blame everyone else for your problems in life?
Actually, yeah, it actually is an incredibly useful tool for sure.
It's
Avoiding
really
responsibility.
nice, isn't it?
I'm sorry. I believe you asked me. Someone in chat said
Your
you asked me about
superior.
superior. I think. Yeah, they must have heard it on another stream.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm sure you know how these things work. They don't really give us all of the information we need to know. I report directly to one person. I'm not really supposed to say who. Although from the sounds of it, you may know who this person is. But yeah, everything that I do at the end of the day ends up back with the Chancellor, so.
Well, I hope this plan doesn't cut too deeply into my profits. I hope it's not a regular who goes missing. Would hate to have to speak with your superior officer at some point to deal with this. But I assume everything is on the up and up, otherwise the Chancellor wouldn't have signed off on this himself. So, with the 20 gold, we shall make it all happen.
What are you gonna give her?
As how can it be so fucked?
Just do it.
No, yeah, I understand. Did she give me back my warrant? Give me my warrant.
Yeah, she hands you back the warrant.
Okay. It's hard to say what impact this will or won't have on your business. It's possible that a regular may disappear, but I'm sure that you understand that your discretion is not required, or not only required, but also incredibly appreciated in manners such as this. I remove one of the fine gems from my pouch. I'm sure being in this business, she should instantly recognize it. And then I extend my hand and I offer her the gem or whatever. Hopefully this covers
is the
you.
Gem that's worth
500
silver?
gold. 5,000
gold.
silver.
5,000 silver.
Okay. Yeah, so you're offering... She asked for 20 gold. You're offering her 500 gold.
That's right.
That's fucking right.
All right. She takes the gem, slips it into her pocket, smiles, and says, "Let me show you to your personal room and the way to the basement. Follow me."
Okay. Could I also, She's not going to give me the key to get out of the gate.
You just gave her 500 gold. She'll let you borrow the key.
I don't think she would.
You
It's
should
okay if
ask.
she's down there. It doesn't matter, actually. It's fine. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So she shows you to one of these private rooms, shows you the hallway that would lead from this room through the kitchen down to the basement. She tells you that the kitchen staff tends to work until about midnight when the church bells ring, and that's usually when they go home. The alcohol will continue to flow after that, but they kind of shut down the kitchen.
That's
at that
fine.
point in time.
As
So
she
if
does
you
all
move
of this, I'm going to tell her that I'm going to bring in another person to work. I need to go outside. I need to tell our girl to go in and then to wait in that room. I'm going to give her my potion of sleeping, and then my instructions for her are, whatever you do, you need to convince Kel Pochi to drink this potion. Tell him that it'll help with his stamina or his vitality or whatever, and then get him to drink that potion. And then we are going to... I'm going to go out back and tell Lenny where we're going to be coming out of that entrance to the other building or whatever. She said where that down entrance goes, Koibu? Yeah? Okay. And then, yeah, hopefully I can do all of this, and then hopefully Calpochi shows up pretty soon, and then yeah.
All right. The scene is set.
Okay, I'm removing the potion of sleeping from my inventory. I would tell her, obviously I would tell the girl, this is for Calpochi alone, to poison his drink with it. Do not consume any of this on your own. Yeah.
Okay.
I always think when we're bribing people, Koibu's gonna be like, that costs you 1,000 gold. But it's like, that's 20 gold.
Well, that's because we have a lot of money, right?
We have a lot of fucking money right now.
Yeah. Well, because you're also expressing things in terms of hundreds of copper. So, you know, 10 gold is like $1,000.
Yeah.
So that's a
20
pretty
is
decent
2K.
bribe for a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been paid 2K for her shit. That's why it helps to think in terms of copper.
Copper system is superior. I know.
Yes, it is. It will die on this cross.
True. Because
All
copper
right.
is about $1. So.
Good one.
It's about $1. Love the memes. Coming on in after you bring in your girl, whose name for our purposes today was
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Right. She comes on in. She's got the potion stored away, hidden somewhere, or probably in the room already waiting. And then Kelpochi and his boys come in with their dog. Immediately, I assume you guys are standing around watching the events transpiring. You'll immediately see one of the gentlemen comes over and takes the dog as if this is business as usual, goes and puts it over in a back room somewhere. The other gentlemen come about. You see your girl, Elizabeth, making a beeline for Kelpochi when a youngish girl comes over and throws herself into his arms. She's got long, curly black hair, dark features, thin eyebrows, and he sort of spins her around a little bit. And your girl Elizabeth like shoots you out. Oh shit! Look, and you can overhear the girl and Pochi chatting a little bit. It appears that she is his regular companion here. They sit down with the other friends and begin to lounge and chat.
I want to kill this girl. What a fucking loser. What the fuck is she doing? Okay. Fuck. I need a minute, Koibu.
Do you want to go to break?
Okay, I understand. Okay, no, Buck, there's so much. Yeah, can we take a quick break? Or is it time for a break? Okay, hold on. We have to get her to feed the fucking potion to the guy. We're not gonna be able to pull him away from the fucking regular because he's some degenerate fucking loser that pays a girl for fucking company. So he's not gonna go to another girl. That's not gonna happen. And if she did, the other girl would make a big fuss about it. We can't do that. We could convince this girl to feed that potion, that sleeping potion, to the guy. We would have to tell the matron, hey, can you get your girl to feed this potion to him?
We could mix
But that
it in
means
with...
that we're gonna tell the matron who we're going after. But she's already gonna know anyway, I guess, because there's gonna be word of him disappearing. I need to go and find the matron and pull it.
See him, yeah.
I need to find the matron. I can't have the matron just pull the girl away because Calpochi might not be interested in anyone else if that girl's not working on it. She's already made herself seen, so it's gonna be really weird to do that, right?
Might not be too weird if the matron pulled him away. Just, oh, well, we need a minute with our girl about something, and then pull him away
go
talk.
fuck another girl?
No, he's not gonna go fuck another girl.
That's what we want him to do. We want her to fuck another girl, Mouton.
Obviously, but what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to convince the matron to convince that girl that he likes a lot to take him to the back room and then poison him. That's what we gotta convince. So you gotta talk to the matron.
I need to go talk to the matron. Koibu,
Yeah.
let me eye the matron. Not like that. That's very rude.
She comes on over to you, sits on your chair, puts an arm around you, and leans in close and says, "Is everything going according to plan?"
If I could request but a slight favor of you,
Of course.
I suppose you'd know by the end of the night. Regardless, the man we are investigating is unfortunately beholden to one of the girls that you have working here. And then I kind of like nod my head towards. I imagine Pochi and her are pretty blatant in terms of their affections for one another, right?
Absolutely.
Is it possible? Do you think if you called this girl back for maybe an hour or two to work on some other assignment, maybe you have a dishwasher that called out or something. I don't know if there's anything you could find to occupy this girl for a minute. Do you think that our girl would be able to talk to Pochi for 30 minutes or so, or do you think that it would be impossible to do so? You know him better than I do. I trust your judgment here, and I trust that as I compensated you highly for your room, you would give me a good answer here as well.
She thinks on it a minute. That gentleman happens to be a regular who might have earned some, what do we call it, frequent traveler points? Perhaps today his lucky day. It's a buy one, get two. Two for the price of one special.
I like this girl.
Yeah, that sounds like it would work out just fine, sure.
And then it would be a small matter to
Escort them to the room?
interrupt them temporarily to pull Liliana away. For just a moment.
Beautiful.
While your girl does her work.
Sure, that sounds fine. If you could do that, I would be most appreciative.
Of course. As I said earlier, it's easier to catch flies with honey than with vinegar. And she will walk over.
As she walks over, I want to go and find our girl real quick, and I would lean in and talk to her. Remember, if you go to the room with Calpotion and another girl, only he is to drink the potion. Do not allow the other girl to drink anything that you've served for Calpochi. You can serve up wine, you can pour everything yourself, but do not let her drink the sleeping potion. The potion is only for Calpochi. Sell it however you have to. We're paying you 20 gold for a reason. Okay.
Betty walks over to Liliana, whispers a few words into her ear, and walks away. And the evening progresses. It takes a while. There's the drinking phase. There's the chatting phase. It's a process, this whole event. And after about 45 minutes or so, Liliana takes Pochi by the hand and begins to head up the stairs, while Elizabeth comes over and joins him on the other arm. Calpochi looks a little bit surprised when Liliana leans in and whispers something into his ear. A broad smile crosses his face, and he heads upstairs, throwing a look over his shoulder at his guy friends who are rooting him on. And the three of them vanish upstairs. A few minutes later, one of his other guys goes off. A few minutes later, the other guy goes off. And lastly, the fourth person leaves a minute after that. The downstairs area is still filled with patrons and clients alike. Or customers and employees alike.
Sure.
Now it's just a matter of time. The matron gives it a minute or two after they've been upstairs for a while and follows along, kind of giving you the now's the time
Yep.
signal.
Yep.
We're following.
All right. Toki, what have you been doing during all of this? Are you just standing bodyguard? What's your deal?
Probably just sticking by Nevitz. Just waiting to see if I should do anything.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Yep.
You see that same gentleman with the skimpy loincloth from last time giving you eyes.
I'm gonna avoid his stare.
You
I'm here on
avoid his
business.
stare?
I noticed that she's a little bit avoidant, and I kind of like lean in and I kind of like jab her. I'm like, Toki, hasn't it been a while? This guy seems to have taken a fancy to you,
I don't
no?
want you to... Or anything about it. Let's just get this over with.
I mean, that potion of sleeping works for weeks. I mean, you'd have time to stay here for a while, Toki, if you really do have the
You know, I
desire.
appreciate it, Nevitz, but I feel like you're projecting right now, and if you really want... Be my guest.
There's a reason the dwarf left society to go live in the woods. Right.
What does that mean?
You guys head upstairs.
Dwarfs need love too,
Liliana
Koibu.
is pulled out of the room, and let's give Elizabeth her check to see how well she can seduce this guy, who is
better
already.
fucking do
Wait!
it.
Wait! I want to see the roll in roll 20, but okay, I trust
I want to see
you.
the roll. Not
I want to see these rolls.
So you
Unless
want me
it's
to
a good-
re-roll these dice right here?
No, I don't.
no,
Nope.
no,
What is it? What is it?
No, obviously,
No,
it's,
no,
he's
don't
fucking
re-roll.
with us.
It's fine.
It's fucked. It was a natural one.
No, it's fine. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Should I leave these or should I re-roll these?
Just
Leave
leave
it.
it, Koibu.
Leave it.
Koibu,
leave
you
it.
need a dice camera. I want to see these rolls. I need to see them as they happen in real
It's
time.
fine. Leave it.
This is
leave
a
it.
live stream, not a VOD. But okay. Yes.
That's good.
Wait.
Can't see.
You see those two? It's not coming. There you go.
That's fine.
What is it?
It's advantage. We have a 19, right?
Why do we have
16?
advantage?
Because he's already
Because he's already
seducible.
enamored.
Okay.
Idiot.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's not difficult to seduce someone when you're already in a brothel.
True.
So I was gonna give her roll at advantage, and I was gonna give him disadvantage on his,
To resist her charms and
or his not resist, but his insight check to see if something's fishy is going on.
Okay. Gotcha.
And his disadvantage roll is quite poor. Her advantage roll is quite good, not even accounting for bonuses. And
Easy.
Sounds good.
a couple moments after Liliana gets pulled from the room and is just dismissed to go somewhere else, the door opens and Elizabeth wags a finger at the two of you.
We go in. Is he
Right. You
unconscious?
guys step on in, and there is Kelpochi, passed out quite comfortably in a bed, kind of just snuggled up.
All right. We're going to cover his face. I'm sure there's pillowcases or something in here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can me and Toki carry this body?
Ooh. What are your strength scores?
6.
8.
It's fine. You have a long time. You have people who can carry this.
Okay, actually, wait a second. I could just request the matron if she could bring
Yes.
2 men to help us carry him into the basement.
Yeah. She's got strong men here. Very strong men here.
As she's doing
Comforting
this,
arms.
I'm sorry. As we go in and we see him sleeping, obviously we're quite happy that this seems to have gone off so far. Could I kind of ask her as we go through, like, I would kind of make a little bit of very quick small talk. Like, your matters of this have actually been most appreciative. You've been very cooperative. You seem to be quite a family-oriented person. Can I ask this in such a way that, like, she would understand it? Is she, like, part of the family, or if she doesn't understand it, then she would just answer in a way where she's kind of aloof to what I'm saying?
She clearly understands what you're talking about.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, we just wasted so much of our god fucking damn time on all of this shit. Okay, fine. But whatever. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you poke around it with some thieves' cant, you'll see that she is not necessarily like a full-fledged member, but one of those service providers that sits on the outside. You would call her like a distant cousin or something. Someone who doesn't participate in family matters, but is happy to provide assistance and has mutual interests that are served from time to time.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You know? All right.
I
A
should have
little bit of
opened with
time
that.
passes.
Yeah. Well, wait, we're moving the body through the basement or whatever they're carrying.
Yeah, well, you got to wait until well after midnight, after everything shuts down. So you got to wait for like another hour, couple hours.
Really?
Uh,
No,
yeah, 'cause
wait,
it's
no,
amazing.
hold on,
You
wait.
said that we were in a room that was like pretty far back. That if you transported, it sounded like that we could have done it to the basement without anybody in the front seeing. That's what I thought you said.
As I
earlier.
said, the basement's through the kitchen, and she said you got to wait for the kitchen staff to go home after like midnight.
I'm okay with the kitchen staff
Otherwise-
seeing us dragging like a drunk guy out or whatever. I imagine it's probably not the only time it's ever happened where somebody, especially maybe a more discerning customer, might get too drunk or whatever and needs to be taken out through the back. My thought is I would rather risk that than the people at the front who went with him, who were his armed escort,
They're waiting.
wondering where the fuck is Kalpochi.
This is true.
Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah. So I'm not gonna wait till midnight for them to start asking questions, and then shit's gonna get real weird real fast.
So like
But if
after
they
he
start
passed out,
asking questions and someone's seen him, isn't that just as bad?
we'll be gone.
No one's seen him. What do you mean?
If the kitchen staff
Kitchen staff see a
him
guy
and-
leaving with a pillowcase over his. They don't know who it is.
They see a drunk guy leaving with a pillowcase.
You don't think that's going to throw up flags if they start actually investigating and looking into this? You don't think that would raise a flag that he goes missing in the brothel and someone was dragged away with a pillowcase over his head?
I think that it'll take
That's
too long for them to like go.
We're
and
gonna be
investigate
long
the
gone,
kitchen staff.
Koibs. We're gonna be
For them to
fucking
go and
out of
ask the
here.
kitchen staff, that seems like a far.
That's a
Right,
long.
but isn't the purpose of all of this to have no one know that he was abducted and taken hidden? It's not just getting him out of the city, it's doing it without people noticing that he's been captured.
I would
don't
imagine
think that was
I can
it.
have a conversation with the matron. Like, I'll talk to her. Okay, I'm talking to her as we're in the room or
Sure.
whatever. So I imagine that you understand that it's quite important to us that we get this man out of here soon before his guards up front start asking questions. Toki here has brought a change of clothes for this guy. They change him into commoner clothing. If we cover his face and move him through the kitchen and bring him out, I imagine that most of your staff will probably keep their mouths quiet should anybody ask any questions about people being brought out of this establishment, yes?
My staff have worked here a long time, but you know, the money's not always good, and I wouldn't trust anyone that I haven't personally paid a handsome amount to. The prudent business owner covers their tracks at all points in time.
How many kitchen staff do you have?
2 cooks, 3 serving girls, 5 waiters.
How much do you pay them?
A small amount by your standards and mine. Would it not be easier just to get rid of the men?
We're starting to get into high numbers of missing people. And, regardless of...
No, I don't mean like that.
Oh. Of course. Do you really think they would just leave without Kalpochi with them?
She shrugs. I'm sure you can find a way.
Do you think there'd be a way? Do those men normally take women of their own when they come to these brothels? Or, I'm sorry,
Of
these
course.
clubs?
Yes.
Well, I guess would it be possible to get them into rooms with their own women, and then...
They're already in them.
Wait, then why the fuck didn't we just take this guy out? Because there's a lot of other people outside or something?
If you take him out now, at least some of the staff will see him, and there's the possibility that somebody might be walking through this hall because there's other rooms in this area. Like, there's a non-zero chance of him being spotted being dragged through the halls. It might be a low chance, but it's non-zero. So, if you want him to be unseen, you'll have to leave him here until after everyone leaves and goes home, basically.
Until after everyone leaves and goes home,
Yeah.
basically.
So the question is, how do you get his friends who came here with him to leave without him and without being suspicious?
There's no window in this room, is there?
There is a window in this room, yes, but you're on the 3rd floor. It's kind of a long drop.
You said this guy... What level does this guy look like? Falling damage is... What is it?
I mean, he could probably survive the fall, especially if you have people to help carry him down. But again, now you're just dropping him out a window.
I understand, Koibu. It was hypotheticals. We're keeping all of our options open here.
That's a good thing to do.
I guess I just don't understand.
What
why
don't you
we
understand,
care-
Mouton?
Why we care if some kitchen people see us? The mission is to bring him to the capital and not kill him. I don't think they care as much if he goes missing. As long as he gets to the capital, we'll be long fucking gone.
Yeah, she'll
by
be
the
done
time
by
the
then.
interview.
Uh-huh.
We'll be long gone by the time we interview the kitchen staff. I feel like
That
that's a win-win.
investigation, by the time the investigation even starts, we're going to be 20
We're gonna
miles
be
out of
out.
the city. Yeah.
Because
I think.
why are they going to go to the kitchen staff first? They're going to ask around. They're going to ask their friends in the
Mm-hmm.
town. They're going to wait until midnight to see if he comes out of the room. They're going to go check the room. Then they might ask the brothel owner. She's not going to know anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a risk you could take. It's probably a small risk.
Yeah, but risk nonetheless, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't distract the kitchen staff anyhow.
He could pay the kitchen staff off. I don't know. I mean, he could pay the brothel owner to pay the kitchen staff off so they don't talk with another gem that he has. But is it worth it?
We could, but like this is, the problem is that if somebody in there was likely to say something, then like it's already like so fucked that I don't know if giving them all 10 gold.
Well, we're not gonna. Well, she would be paying them however much she thinks their silence is worth.
Sure.
And I think the 20 gold would keep their silence because I don't think that the random people are gonna offer them enough. Just like they're gonna be like, "Hey, do the kitchen staff know
I already
anything?"
overpaid this motherfucker so much. I shouldn't have given her the first gem.
Sure. So they're gonna go in. They're gonna be like, "Hey, do you guys know anything of anything that happened?" And she's gonna instruct them to say no. Whereas normally, if she doesn't instruct them, they'll just be like, "Yeah, actually, I saw this guy walking out." But if they were paid and instructed, then we're good.
Fuck paying the staff. We're just gonna take his ass out of
Okay,
here.
take the
We're
risk.
gonna
If
dress
you
him
want-
up.
I don't think
We're
it's
gonna
worth the
dress
gold,
him
though.
up in commoner
it's your call.
clothing. We're gonna dress him up in commoner clothing. Okay.
Shave his head.
How do we shave his head?
I don't know, he has scissors or something. Cut his hair.
Do you shave with scissors?
No.
Or like
Shave with a razor.
to his.
It's already short hair, I think.
I don't know. Put a hat on. A big hat. A scarf.
Fuck it, Steven. Just go. Just do it.
Okay. Actually, could I shave his head? Does he have any facial hair?
No.
His
No.
facial hair is clean, but his head is short.
Can I shave his head with my dagger? It's a very sharp dagger.
Not with your dagger, but the matron can provide you with a razor blade.
Oh, okay.
Brothel.
Slide
There's
a
razor
hand
blades
check.
around.
What'd you say, Moot?
Slide a hand check so you don't fucking slice his neck with the razor blade. Scalp him.
Okay, yeah, we want to dress him up in commoner's clothing, shave him.
Can you put like a scarf around?
Does he have any distinguishing marks or features about him? Like that would, if his hair was changed, is there like, he has like a very noticeable scar over his right eye, or like a fucking bulge coming out of his ear or some shit, or...
He has a series of moles around the base of his neck, like 3 of them.
that are like ultra recognizable, or just like if somebody was like really
I mean,
paying
there's
attention?
3 moles on the neck. It's not
It is what it is.
possible, but it's sort of noticeable.
But like, if you were asking like a witness, did you see the guy come by or whatever? Like, no witness realistically be like, oh yeah, I saw him. He had 3 moles, like the constellation of Orion's belt on his neck. Like, I remember exactly.
What
like-
about a
If they tell
garbage
an
bag?
eyewitness,
No,
yeah.
we're gonna just.
If they tell an eyewitness though, like, do you remember a guy like I don't know, he was like this, he had 3 moles. They might like latch onto him. They're like, oh, you know what? I do remember like a guy with 3 moles, because eyewitnesses are fucking garbage. So cover him up. Just you're overthinking it. Just fucking get out of this.
You're right.
We're overthinking it.
He is, yes. Not you. He is.
No, Koibu is.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
You've done
Show
it.
fine.
It's fine. Show fine. Show fine.
So fine. Everybody.
What if we?
What is the size and stature of Kalpochi? Is he quite muscular?
Yeah, he is a pretty strong guy.
So putting him in a dress, he would still look to be quite.
He would look quite masculine.
Just
But
go.
if Achilles
Okay.
can hide in the dress, Kelpochi can hide in the dress.
I would like. How do we cover his face, Moot? Maybe they would have. I'm sure that in the back, the matron would have
Give him
like
blackface.
a scarf.
Yeah, I was thinking like a big scarf that covers like
Yeah,
at least
they
half his face
absolutely
and a
would.
shaved head. Like it'd be hard to recognize him.
They absolutely would have a scarf or something here. Maybe one of the
Right.
patrons left it behind in the back room. It was checked and left
I'm
there.
sure the girls dress up and stuff. There's 100%
sure.
like feathers, a scarf. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You want to give him a feather boa?
I want to drape some of this over his head. Oh, yes.
Yeah. You get a feather boa, you wrap it around his neck, hide up those distinguishing marks.
Mm-hmm.
And then between two strong men that you have here in the
Yep.
brothel, they'll pick him up and carry him out through
What
the
kind of
kitchen.
makeup do they have available in this establishment?
Anything you need.
They have a darker
The
makeup.
commoner clothes cover everything but his hands and his face, right?
Yeah.
I would like to have them make up him black.
You want to cover his face in black paint?
Not paint, but like a makeup. Not like some lead-based paint that's going to cause him to die of radiation poisoning or some shit, okay?
He knows
I
what
don't
we're
think
doing.
that's how lead works, but
Okay,
okay.
just making sure. Yes, I would like to make up his skin several tones darker, okay?
Sure. Sure. All right, you
Think Justin Trudeau.
Yes.
You put some makeup on him, make him look like a farmhand or something, a person who works out in the sun rather than the pale boy that he is who stays. Well, I guess he doesn't stay inside all the time. He does
Yes.
have a bit of a tan.
A lot of sun work, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And then, okay, so we shaved his head. He is looking pretty baked in the sun. He's got scarves and shit on. What do you have? I'm sure they've got like, what was that Tom Cruise movie where they were in the
Monocle?
sex club?
A monocle?
No, like a mask, like what? Some fucking fetish mask or whatever.
Like the V mask?
I don't know, whatever.
Put a mask on him, Koibu. He's paranoid.
Eyes wide
Yeah,
shut.
it's a
That movie,
ball.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, one of those on.
They've got a ballroom mask.
Yeah, you've done it all, Steven. Get him out.
Yeah. And then I would like to dab alcohol on his shoulders and neck.
Cold, but an unrecognizable man. Feather boa, but like a working man's tan, and then like the mask. He's a weird looking fucking dude now.
Carry him out, okay? We're good. Let's go.
All right.
He's bald and he's
Mr.
black and he's
Mouton.
ours. Let's go.
Yeah.
Roll me a 1d20,
Oh
and
my
I'll
God.
worry about the modifications on my end. Oh, there you go. There's nobody in the hallway when you take him out. You look both ways. You walk down the long hall. No one comes up. You head down the staircase. No one's around. You can hear the party coming from down in the room on the first floor. You come down the second staircase. You hear some voices and stop. And a drunken man stumbles past you guys, not even looking your direction, but sort of walking down the hallway after a girl who's just got a top on and sort of leading him on with laughter and giggles. And he stumbles after her with some sort of like, "Come here," unintelligible nonsense. You move on through the kitchen. The kitchen staff sort of perk up and see who walks through, but immediately go back to work, seeing two of their regular men carrying this guy with the matron and the two of you in tow. It's sort of like, there's a little procession coming down. They watch curiously. You guys all head down to the basement. The matron produces a key as you move through to like the back end of the basement, kind of behind this wall where there's like a little extra storage space, and there's a gate there. The key opens the gate. She steps on through with you guys. You walk through another long basement and up a different set of stairs and end up in an abandoned shack. This place is dilapidated. The wood here is all broken. You're going to get a splinter. Hell, you're probably going to get tetanus just walking through this place. And then out into the cool night air on the other side. There is Lenny. There are the halflings. They're sitting around, just telling jokes, talking to each other, the things that people do while they're outside and waiting. The matron has departed at this point. The men leave Kelpochi in the tetanus-filled house. And
I'll pick him up and
back
put him
off
in the
on their
car.
own. Mm-hmm.
I pick
The
him up.
halflings look over at this guy and goes, "Oh my, what a sight to behold! Are you guys going to a circus?"
He's very drunk, it seems. We're going to take him to
Oh.
Wicthrunthrenthra. So,
You'd have to be drunk to look like that.
Yeah.
yes.
A lot of alcohol.
I put him in the back and say to them, like, he's asleep. Don't really bring him up if, he's just asleep. Just leave him alone.
Okay, cool.
Are we riding with
Back to the tavern then.
No,
We're actually leaving.
we're taking off. We're going to Kershwick
We're
immediately.
going to Kershwick.
Right, but tonight we're gonna go back to the same tavern, yeah?
No.
We're
I
going
thought
now.
I made it clear, Leek, that we were going tonight.
Oh, they shut the gates at night. How are we gonna get out of the city?
Well, now everything is completely and totally fucked. This is why I hate halflings. These stupid fucks. They're not only half-sized bodies, they have half-sized brains. They can't think of a goddamn idea to save their lives. These are 50 IQ average motherfuckers, okay?
They won't let anybody out of the gates, Leek. You've never seen it? Maybe
Well, I
not
don't know
let
about
people in,
anybody, but
people out.
they close the gates at night. It's a safety issue.
What about Noble Toki? Do you think that if she has to leave, she could get out?
Oh, you're a noble? And they immediately grovel before you.
Yes, yes, yes. I don't like to talk
Nevitz,
about
we
it.
could get
but
out with Toki. It'll be fine.
Can we get out? Do you think
Maybe
they'd
actually.
let
I would
me
like to
out?
talk real quick before the matron leaves.
You left her at the gate, so she was gone already.
Oh no! Wait, before she leaves. Wait. Oh, I didn't know she was like leaving. I want to ask her to get out of
She
the.
just let you guys through the gate, and then her men went through, and
That would have been good. Maybe I wanted to say goodbye to her.
well, I did mention that she stayed at the gate.
You didn't say we're walking
I didn't-
past it. I didn't hear that.
She was leaving.
What? She stays at the gate, and then you guys just somehow stay at the gate, and then walk past it, and go through the house, and then out to the halflings, and then the men leave, but you're still with the halflings.
It's fine,
and she's-
Steven. It's fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
Fuck it. I don't care.
Miss Toki, you're gonna have to get us out.
I don't know. That sounds suspicious as heck.
You have to go home. Your family is.
Wait,
dying.
this is another break. We'll talk about it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Last break. We'll see you guys on the other side, and
We'll-
Toki's gonna lie us out of the city.
Be
I
right
don't
back.
want to lie anymore.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Of Dice and Men.
Wait, can I say goodbye to the lady at the gates, Koibu? I didn't know we were leaving her forever.
You can just go back in through the front door.
Okay. Is everybody all loaded or whatever?
Everyone's in the car.
Now we're ready.
You guys are. I guess you're gonna leave them to discuss how they're gonna get out of the city while you go back and speak to the matron.
Yeah, I'll go back and speak to the matron real quick.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay.
She sees you coming back in through the front door and comes over to you and gives you the usual, "It's so nice to see you here. What can I get you?"
Can we move to like a little sidey area thing, kind of?
Yeah. She walks you over to a side area, sits down in a chair next to you, leans over. And
I don't want to sit down. I want to stand, okay? Or maybe she can sit,
she
I guess.
sits
until-
down, you're standing.
Whatever, okay. I got
That way
it.
your heads are the same
I
level.
know. I'm short. Thanks, Koibu. Just want to let you know that we appreciate your discretion earlier. You seem to be quite the discerning ma'am, so I'm sure as you figured out, I'll produce the warrant or whatever that we had earlier, and then I'll like tear it in half and hand it to her. Obviously, we had to be careful to protect ourselves. I'm sure you understand. Sorry if anything that we said came off as a little crass, but again, we definitely appreciate you helping us here, and we'll definitely keep an eye out for you in the future. If you need anything, feel free to reach out.
My pleasure. I live to serve.
Okay. All right, and then we leave.
Cool. Meanwhile, outside, in the slums, with the halflings, who are sort of oblivious to the rundown nature of the world around them. They're just sort of chatting and whatnot, and kind of in hushed whispers around Pichu, trying to figure out how they're going to get out of the city. Lenny and Lady Pichu, how are you guys thinking about getting out of the city?
Lady Pichu's gonna have to lie her ass off again.
Don't
Or
they have like people clerics who can tell that you're lying?
kinda, yeah.
Last time we came in, remember I got in trouble for that?
We may just be able to wait till the morning.
But what about Kelpochi's friends who are gonna be like, we're
That is an issue. I think we have to leave tonight so we don't have to deal with that, but worst comes to worst, we might be able to wait till the morning. But I think leaving tonight would be the best.
I agree.
Maybe
but
the family, I say that in hushed tones, maybe Nevitt's friends can get us out of the city. Maybe we ask them for help once.
Sure. Can I run to the tavern and try to listen and see if I can find a smuggler or somebody in the city?
Yeah, you have... Find something, a smuggler for tonight,
For tonight.
on this short notice is going to
Short
be
notice.
pretty difficult. You can find a tavern. You can drop some thieves' camp. Look around, try and find something. Mm. So you go back to that same place where you got the girl Elizabeth and the forged letter, and you ask them, you tell them you need a smuggler. Let me take a look at my underworld rules. Smugglers and movers. Okay. They ask you what you're smuggling. You're going to need some questions here. I don't know how much you want to tell them. So you say you need a smuggler. The guy you're talking to, his name is going to be Uncle Jack.
Can I talk to the guy, Uncle Jack? Do you know if they say they close the gates at night here? Do they open the gates for anyone?
They keep it closed all night.
Not even noblemen can get in or out of the city?
Not typically. Sometimes certain military matters that are emergencies can get the gates opened, but...
When do they open the
try and
gates?
keep it closed. First dawn. First light.
Is it possible to move a wagon in or out of the city at night?
You'd need a military escort. Now, during normal times, I could probably swing it. I know some folks. But with so much of the army lying around, that's gotten a little bit harder. You'd need an inside connection. Someone either who operates the gate or with military access who can get in or out of the gate. And that means an officer. And officers are coming and going pretty quickly these days. Hard to keep one on payroll for a long period of time. Army's generally concerned about information slipping out. And, walls are patrolled pretty well, too. If it's something small, we have a way. If it's less than a pound or so, I can get it out. I know a guy that can get it out.
Okay. Alright, never mind. Thank you, I appreciate the answers. I don't think I need your services for tonight.
Okay.
Okay. I go outside to Toki and the Halflings and Lenny. I think we should just try to wait until morning, then leave at first dawn.
What happens
What
if they're
about-
looking for the missing noble?
Kill Poochie.
How are they gonna find us or find him?
When they search our cart?
Or are they gonna search our cart?
Because they
Oh,
probably
so
search
that's
things in and out.
Can you tell the matron that he's sleeping over? Or no?
Let me know that he's sleeping over.
And tell the guys to go on ahead? And then, like, tell them to get him tomorrow afternoon?
It wouldn't make sense that he would just leave an escort that easily. Let's go, guys. Brain blast. Come on. Are there
Brawl
armed
fucker?
guards? You said that some of these walls were a little bit fucked, right?
Of the city? Yeah. There's some melted sections.
Are there like guards posted around these, or like could people reasonably like climb up and over and get out, or are these like
There are definitely guards posted at this. The whole city's under lockdown, and then there's army camps all the way around it. There's, thousands of soldiers about. The walls are heavily manned day and night.
Oh my god.
Okay, Koibu. Listen up. You said that you could drink water rectally. Lily knows this, right?
Sure.
Yes.
You ought to be able to consume potions rectally as well, then. That's an argument. True.
No, I think you actually can.
You
you can.
absolutely
You
can.
Weirdly enough, I think you
Lily
can.
just said you can. Here's what we're gonna do. Wait a second. Oh, no. Okay. No, I shouldn't have said that plan first. Koi was gonna fuck me. Okay, listen.
I've been trying long and hard to keep the potion enema from being a viable tactic because I just know once it becomes viable, it will spread through all of my campaigns like wildfire, and I'm going to have to use the word potion enema more times in my life than I would like to.
We won't let him know.
Okay,
It's
listen.
secret.
Listen up. You said that consuming 2 potions simultaneously tends to produce poor effects or can have disastrous consequences. Now, what about a potion that has a longer effect? Like, if 2 potions last within an hour, you consume both of these immediately, that's fucked. What about somebody who drinks a potion of sleeping and then halfway through their nap, they end up, like, consuming another potion? Will that still have a fucked up effect, or...?
We have no idea.
Only one way to find out. Let's do it.
Because
Wait, you said that.
we could give him an enema potion of gaseous form and put him in a box and take him out of the city. And it'll be a sleeping cloud of gas inside of a box.
Fuck it.
Wait, he said that all the walls are armed with guards?
Everything is guarded.
There's no wall
No.
that you
I mean,
can...
it's a military lockdown city. We would expect it all to be locked down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Because there's also the... I have the spider potion.
What spells do you have, Toki?
Ooh, I'm not gonna be able to help. I have protection from energy, water, pass without trace, lesser restoration, detect magic, detect poison and disease, cure wounds, and speak with animals. It's not really like... What about... What if we make distract the guards?
No, what? No. This is like a full
Do you have a
military
forgetfulness
lockdown.
potion, Steve?
No, I already wasted one on my dumbass teammate who almost fucked me.
No, do you have
leading a boat.
another or no?
No, I don't. How would that help us?
Why don't we forgetfulness potion Toki, then she doesn't have to lie?
Well, but they're still gonna check the cart, and now we've got... Okay, here's the problem, okay? Earlier I asked if there were any missing nobles in this town, and the answer was a resounding no. So if one goes missing, it's a pretty
a
fucking
big
big deal.
deal.
Everybody's
Yeah, we
gonna
have
be
to get out
Where
tonight.
So now we got a big ass problem, because now we got a missing dude, and now we're gonna try to leave. They're
Okay.
probably gonna be checking. Hey, you got a sleeping guy in
No.
the back who's not responding?
There are sewers in this city. There should be a way out. There is always a way out. We probably just got a shitty fucking smuggler. There is a way out of cities. Guaranteed. Tyrion did this. We have water breathing potions. I think most of us. If need be.
King's
We're
Landing
out.
was right next to a nice.
Also,
big,
doesn't even matter.
ocean.
Water breathing. We can't water breathing potion our sleeping dude.
Okay, he could float. He's floating. He's asleep. Okay, I have some
Unfortunately,
potions.
There are no major water sources that run by this place. It's entirely fed by groundwater. The sewage system is non-existent within Rawwick. It just builds up in the streets.
Shitty city.
Shitty city.
All right,
Uh,
we gotta go get help, Steven.
Help from what? How? We're fucked.
We gotta pay a cleric off, or we gotta pay a wizard off. We might be able to find a good fucking wizard to teleport us out of the city, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. That'd be insane.
We just need to find
But
a
we might
level
be able to
11 or
find a
whatever wizard who can teleport
We might
us.
be able to find a wizard with a knock spell. We could be able to find, some way to get out.
What do you think his friends are saying or doing right now as you guys are like, hanging
Well, we're
out?
like
So,
just
when
here,
they
like
immediately.
we're like 20 minutes out, so right, we're fine. They shouldn't be like too like it's not even midnight.
Sure,
yet,
you
right?
guys have moved away
A little
from
bit,
the
yeah.
brothel. That's fine. So, what do you think their first response is going to be when, like, how do you think it's going to play out from their perspective? Walk me through your
Sure.
interpretation.
So
of what
they're
their
gonna be
experience
in.
will
They're
be.
gonna come out. It's gonna be starting to get late. They're probably gonna ask the matron like, "Hey, can you grab Kalpochi? We need to go home." Maybe they'll wait a little bit later. They'll probably wait pretty late. They probably don't want to interrupt him because he's a noble guy. They don't want to like cut his fun
He
short.
also just went with 2 ladies.
Yeah, but
First
they
time,
do need to get
probably.
back at some point. So especially once it starts to get empty, clearing out, they don't hear any noises. Like they're kind of like, hey, like, can we go check? Can you go check on him and make sure he's okay? I don't know what she'll do at that point because she knows where he is. I imagine she'd probably lie. We give her a lot of gold, but she'll probably go in and say, oh, it appears as though he's already left. Now they're gonna ask her, how the fuck could he leave and nobody saw? We didn't see him. You didn't see him. Something doesn't smell right here. Something is fucked. Like, we need now. So my first guess would be they would interrogate her, and she has no loyalty to us. But she also can't admit that she got paid off to let him out. So she might just say like, oh, well, maybe he left somehow and we didn't notice.
Maybe he
so-
left through a window. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. So they'll start asking everybody around, did you see anybody leave in any weird way, blah, 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 blah. If they get to the point where they're asking, like, staff or whatever, then the most they'll get is, oh, we saw somebody leave a black guy in a weird mask left last night and through the kitchen, and that's going to be the only lead they'll have to go on. So then from there, they'll probably figure out what exit he left out of. Then they'll start asking people around, did you see anybody leave? Did you see any carts, any people taking things away or something like that? And then eventually they'll, yeah.
Do you have okay, Nevitz, what if there has to be a morgue or something to transport bodies out of the city. What if we somehow pay him or put the body with them, and then that gets carted out to the graveyard? I'm guessing there's a mass graveyard or something for the peasants.
I don't know if there are going to be bodies being taken out of the city right now. Scoria hasn't attacked in a while, right?
It doesn't people die naturally of natural causes. There's not probably many graveyards inside the city walls. Koibu shaking his head, yes.
So we take him to the morgue and say, can you send this body outside? How do we...
We'd have to wait for the morning.
There's no morgue, right? We don't have refrigeration.
Yeah.
So when people die, they just get carted off to the graveyard and they get buried the next day, is usually how it goes.
So where's the graveyard? So there's a graveyard in here?
Well, if you ask about a little bit, you will find that there is a graveyard in town, but it's like the nice graveyard. And as you suggested, there are graveyards outside of town where the regular people get buried.
How do regular people get carted out? Like, say someone dies in the night, where are they?
Well, if they have money, they get taken on a nice private cart. If they have very, very little money to no money, or they're like completely destitute, you just get like tossed in a cart of the dead. Do you ever watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail? That like, bring out your dead, bring out your dead? Yeah. They're in dark times where people are dying a lot, crowded cities where disease is running rampant, as we've discussed last session. You will just have carts of dead people being hauled out of the city.
Let's put him on one of the dead people carts, Nevitz. Or we could act like we're going to get dead people and just take him out that way.
No one would be able... Well, people... What if somebody notices he's alive?
How? He's complete... What's the difference between sleeping and being alive? Besides the stench, which would
well,
be
not being fucking dead, so you're going to be breathing. You might be snoring. You might... Yeah, like, he's not dead. He's still breathing, clearly, right?
No one's going to closely inspect the bodies. I don't think.
Yeah.
If he's... Like, my guess is we're going to be somehow carting a body of people out who are actually dead. And he's going to be there. Like, with them. He's already dirty. Do you have any better ideas? Maybe we find a shady wizard to cast invisibility on him, and then
shady wizard, you say?
Kumo.
What
Are there wizards in the family?
Can I ask around? Yeah, can I ask around in the bar if there are wizards that we could purchase services from, like perhaps like single-use spells or something, like an invisibility cast?
There are.
But
they are expensive.
It's fine.
God
Let me get my
Koibu.
8 gold.
Second edition Monstrous Manual has a whole bunch of NPC services for hire and spells. The prices are actually a little outrageous, so I tend to cut them down quite a bit.
You ever feel like an NPC student?
Shut up, Moot. Before I run Nuxus on you.
We would like a 2E wizard as well.
Here we go. Invisibility. So you can probably get someone to cast an invisibility spell if you can find a person who has the spell. The services would be offered probably in the like 250 to 300 gold piece range.
Christ.
That's fine.
Well,
Can we
what's
find
our other
someone?
plan?
How long does invisibility last, though? It's just like an hour, right?
And just
24
an hour.
hours.
24 hours?
hours?
Sorry, the differences between editions
and-
confuses
yeah.
me.
It's
Can we
an
use the
hour.
2E edition?
Okay. No, we'll be using the 5e edition.
Bullshit.
Wait, the 5e edition or the 5th edition? Doesn't 5e mean 5th edition?
Yes. It's like ATM machine.
ATM machine?
Or
Yeah.
PPE gear. Yeah.
Okay. What? Are you
While
guys
we're
having
perusing,
brain
if
blasts?
we can find a good enough wizard, can we ask for the teleport spell? I mean, if we're buying spells, we might as well ask for the good one.
So it's the middle of the night, right?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna find a wizard to cast a spell for you in the middle of the night?
I assume that the family is like an actual fucking organization, not some shitty one that has people on hand in the probably one of the biggest cities in all of what is this? Arcadia? Drekis?
What makes you think this is one of the biggest cities in all of Arcadia?
Because it's one of the in Drekis. Sorry.
Drekis. Okay, it's a large city.
It's
a large town, I should say.
So
It's
I
not
would-
quite city standards. And the family is a good organization, but that doesn't mean they have everything you could possibly want on hand
Sure.
immediately the moment
Correct.
you want it. It's not some sort of instant gratification society like we have today.
But
This
it's
is
kind of
a-
like
Okay, no. You're thinking with magic. Let's think like engineers. What would we do in real life, okay? These
We would make
motherfucking
sure.
halfling... What would you say, Mr. Mouton?
we would make a cart that has like, a hidden
Amen.
compartment.
That's it. These motherfuckers are transporting fruit and shit out of the city, right? They've got vegetables and stuff in their carts.
No, they bring it in. They bring the fruit and vegetables in, and then whatever wares they want to bring back home out.
Okay. We'll have them do a normal shipping run where they fill it. I'm sure they must have wares or something in a warehouse they can transport out of the city now. We're going to have them build a secret compartment underneath the cart where we can store the body. We'll fill all the wares and stuff on top, and then we'll just wheel it out like normal. They can do their little normal investigations of the cart. They see that it's just the dumbass halflings with their stupid wares, and then we roll on out just like that.
But when? Now or in the morning? Because
Can we
if
get a cart made
Kalpochi's
tonight?
missing, aren't they gonna freak out or something? And
It'll
they're
take
gonna
a
look.
while to modify your cart, right?
They're gonna
It'll
look
take
through all the
hours.
carts for sure.
We're going to find a cart first thing in the morning. Kalpochi's going to go missing.
Wait, we
but-
have a cart.
Well, but we need to get this. I mean, find someone to modify our current cart.
Can we try that tonight? I
We're
know
gonna
how
have to
long it takes
wait for like
modify
a guy to
cart.
wake up in the morning who like works on shit like this, right?
How many guards are at the gate
Doesn't, why
During
does it
the
matter?
day or during the night?
during the night?
You walk up to the gate?
I don't.
That's a question.
Do you walk up to the gate, Lily?
Can I look from far away?
Yeah, but you'll have to get to the gate, which is not necessarily near where you are. And all the while, time is passing, right? So if you go to the gate, that's like probably an hour to get there and get back and get this observation. That's not a big deal, but I just want to make sure that
Wait.
as we ask these questions that we, you know, it's fine. You can take an hour to walk to the gate and back.
Okay, do you
But-
remember gnomes, tomes, and catacombs?
Sadly, but yes.
How good is Lily's medicine? What if we cut his arms and legs off so we can transport? He'll be alive. We'll tourniquet
He'll be
his
alive
arms and
and
legs,
he has healing, which would automatically.
and then Lenny
save-
can hide him in his backpack.
And I can hide him. He would be like a potato in the back.
So the queen's like, I need you to bring this guy to me alive.
He's alive.
Drop
And you're
him
like,
off and we'll
"Here's
be
a torso
bitch
of a
pay us.
man."
Wait, why didn't the corpse idea work? Why can't we just put them under dead bodies?
We could try that. The only thing
It's
that
a
worries
little
me is that
hard.
one is that he suffocates because he's trapped under 50 million dead bodies. Somebody knows he's alive. It's like, oh, this man's alive. He's breathing. I think. Like, bring him back, and then we're totally fucked.
So we asked the family, can we get a wizard for tomorrow?
A wizard for what?
Invisibility? Then we just cart out. It's
I don't know
easy.
if invisibility is gonna help us, Moot. Will it?
How would it not?
Will they have like some weird ass fucking like divine spell of reveal
No.
invisibility?
Do you know how hard it was for us to find an invisible person? It was impossible.
Well, that's because Koibu fucked us. But these people
Yeah, well,
are.
he's gonna fuck them too.
Yeah, what if? But if they're casting detect magic on everything going through, right? Won't they see an invisible person from detect magic, magically emanating from the cart?
They'll s-
Detect
No.
magic will not trigger an invisible person.
Remember?
But if
Yeah.
this is a military lockdown city, they might have some sort of anti-invisibility ward on the gates. Otherwise, enemy spies could just walk in while invisible. right?
True, Moot. Dumb fuck.
Or they might not. That shit's hard. That requires a permanent anti-invisibility aura, which
They
is
also
not necessarily
weren't
an easy thing to
expecting
do.
this city to get attacked early on, so I feel like it's still not fortified with that. 'cause it
They still
probably
have
takes
like
a while.
armies and carts like all over
They
the place.
brought
right?
them all here.
Yeah, and there's.
They brought them all here. So I think that we could get out with this. So can we just see if we can get a wizard? Let's figure that out. Just out of curiosity.
Is there a chance you're overthinking this escape?
Why can't we just build a secret compartment, put him in the bottom, and just roll on out?
We can. I just want to see if we can get a wizard.
So who are you going to ask to build you a secret compartment on a cart in a city that's in the middle of a lockdown? Isn't
Wait
that
a
bit
second.
sketchy?
Fuck this shit.
Would you-
I just want to talk to a smuggler and see if I can find somebody to smuggle our cart out of the city tomorrow without any investigation. That's what I want to do. That's what we need
that's
to do.
good.
Yeah, that's what we
Tomorrow.
should have been doing. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
right.
That's what we want.
We want not only a smuggler, we want the best smuggler. We want Han Solo.
Before he gets killed
Right.
by
Yeah.
Shirt Man.
Kylo.
Or
It's
Pants
late.
Man. It's late.
It's
That's
like
fine.
around midnight.
Okay.
You head to the tavern where you recruited these other people. It's a shady, sketchy ass place.
Good. I
But
live
you're
in these
dealing with
places.
shady, sketchy ass people. It's what you're looking for. You talk to the same guy, Uncle Rick, Uncle Mark, Uncle
No, fuck.
whatever the fuck his
It was
name is. Who
Uncle-
gives a shit?
What was it?
Doesn't
No.
matter.
Okay.
You talk to the uncle. He says, "Well, you want to smuggle something out in the daylight? That's a mite bit easier. What are you looking? What do you need to smuggle?"
We need to smuggle. We need to take a wagon out of the city, but we don't want the guards looking too closely about what's in the wagon.
Well, they're gonna search it, or they're gonna try and search it. That's why
Sure.
I'm asking you what it is you're smuggling. Precise.
We have
type
a
of
body
thing
that
you're
we're smuggling that we
changes.
don't want them to look into.
Living or dead?
Living.
Middle.
Living?
Living. Trying to smuggle a person out.
I got you back, Jack. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, Uncle Jack. I think that was his name. Was it?
Oh yeah, that's my name, Uncle Jack. Don't wear it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you, Jack. I got you back.
Okay.
I can easily do it. Yeah,
How much money?
20 gold.
20 gold?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Ask him how.
Why?
How?
Because you're telling him it's a living
What?
person.
Like I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna.
Yeah,
smuggle
why would he
it?
tell me
That
how he's
you
smuggling
can
it out?
just
That's his whole
do-
fucking work, you fucking moot.
Well,
my job.
the person is asleep.
Yeah, I said living.
Yeah, he's alive, but he's asleep. I don't know if he needs him to walk out with him or something.
Even easier if he's asleep.
Okay.
yes.
He's sleeping. My friend
problem.
Jack here, he knows what he's doing, Lenny, okay?
Yeah,
Slow your roll.
Trust him?
Of course we can trust him. He's part of
Hey,
the
you
family,
can always
right?
trust your Uncle Jack. Have I ever led you wrong? I did that thing for you that one time, and it worked out great, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust your Uncle Jack.
20 gold. Can
Yeah.
We need to break a gem.
What do you
I
guys
don't
do?
have money.
Wait, hold on. How much gold does Daff have on his
We
character
can't.
sheet?
We don't have Daff with us. We can't.
No,
do all
Daff
that.
must be with us. He's not giving music lessons for fucking weeks or days, okay?
Well, if he'll let Daff be with us, then yes, I would like to steal from Daff.
How much we're not stealing. Daff is paying for services for the party. How much money is
Daff
on?
has 373 gold on him.
I'll take
Holy
that off.
shit!
Just
Wait,
take
we
it.
just need 20 gold from Daff. Daff would
We
happily
paid
pay.
20 gold.
All right. You find Daff. You'll find him back at the tavern. You can
Okay.
get his money from him. It's fine.
20 gold. Got it. You can take it off the sheet. Okay.
I've taken it off his sheet. Okay. Cool. So, Uncle Jack is gonna come with you.
Wait, we want to tell
the-
Jack that we're gonna meet like to the southwest of the city of all like a little bit of all the camps, like right outside all the camps. It should be fine, and then we'll go out with our little halfling fuckers.
No, you got the body, right?
What do you mean we've got the body?
You got the body.
Yes.
Yeah.
The person, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I'll just meet you, half a block away from the gate tomorrow morning, right around sunrise.
Mhm.
You find me in the crowd. I'll be waiting for you.
Mhm.
And I'll walk with you, and we'll just get him out.
He's
Okay.
asleep.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Sounds good, Koibu. Let's go. Fast forward to the next day. We're outside. Wait, when we wake up, I want to go outside and kind of. Is there a commotion or anything?
Outside of your tavern?
Yeah.
No.
No?
I mean, it's the regular commotion, but nothing.
There's not a whole bunch of people chattering like, "Oh, did you guys hear that this motherfucker went missing?"
No, he said no. Why are you asking?
I'm just making sure if I'd have to ask a more specific question to divine some kind of information from him. Okay? It's a good thing to do that,
Yeah.
Moot.
Yeah. There's no such commotion.
Good. We're going to the gate. We're going to be right outside the gate, and we're looking for this little fucker that has our 20 gold.
All right. You see Uncle Jack outside the gate. He's
Yeah.
got a glass bottle in one hand. He sees you, and your halflings are all excited for this journey. They got like a bunch of wares in the back of the cart, and Uncle Jack comes up and he looks at it. And he just like takes some of the chairs out of the cart that they bought here and just like tosses them into the street. And the halfling's like, "What the hell? What are you doing? That's our stuff."
Why is he doing that? Jack, what the fuck?
Trust me. You want to get rid of a couple of these things. Hold on. And he like chucks some shit out of the cart, and then he plops down in the cart, moves the body
Wait.
right up next to him,
Okay.
puts the body against him, takes the bottle, uncorks it, just dumps the both of them in liquor, and leans against the cart, takes part of the feather boa, wraps it around him, takes some feathers off, sticks it in his hair.
That's beautiful.
You know, gets some mud off his boots, rubs it on his face and the other guy's face. It's like, all right, let's just go.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's hop in the cart and get the fuck
Should
out of
I?
here.
No,
Should you
we're
what?
just-
Lily, what?
Should I turn into like something else so I don't have to lie if they stop me again, or what I need?
Just shut your face and walk. Don't say anything.
Okay.
We're just
fine.
leaving the city. All right, we're walking or we're carting out. We're going out.
Just go. Just go. Just
Go.
Go.
Okay.
You guys get to the gate, and the guards, of course, stop you and ask your business. And the halfling's like, "Oh dear, we've got all these goods. We're going back to the Riverlands. We've made these friends in town. First, we're gonna take them to Wicthron Renta." And the guard's like, "All right." And they go take a look at the back of the cart. There's these wares. There's a couple of people that like reek of alcohol. The guards look back at you guys. They ask your names. They ask where you're going, your purposes. The halfling's like, "Well, we're gonna take them to Wicthron Renta, to the capital first, on a little journey, and then we're gonna go over here." They ask, you know, they go up to Nevitz. "What's your name? What's your business? What's your answer?"
What does Nevitz say?
Yeah, that's my question. What does Nevitz say when the guards ask you your name and
I
your
was
business?
hoping you'd give me an answer. Oh, well, we were here on business with Lady Toki. Our business is done. We've made some halfling friends. We have nothing else to do, so we're just going to tour around with them for a little bit before we go back home.
You go up to Lenny, and your name, your business?
I'm Lenny. This is Leek, my halfling buddy.
That's when Jack from the back of the cart goes, "Come on, guys, let's just stay one more day. Come on, let's go. Let's not go. I mean, let's stay. Come on." The guards kind of roll their eyes at him and look at Lenny. Well, sorry, what did you say?
This is my friend Leek, and I'm Lenny, and as my friend Nevit said, we're going to Wicthron Renta.
Right. And they go over to Toki. "And you, dwarf, what's your business?" "Come on, let's stay, please."
I'm so sorry about our
Please,
friend.
come on, I haven't got enough. They're so good, they're so round and so soft. Come on, come on. They were so soft I could just put my face there for days, please.
Well, it's as my friends Nevit said, we were.
Huh.
Your
And they
mic
come
just
over to the
cut
back of
out.
the-
Wait, so much. Wait, you just
What?
talked for like
Why
half
does
the.
it cut out so much?
Okay, sorry. Say it again.
Sorry. I said it says my friend said we were here on business. Done. We met these halfling buddies. We're gonna go on a journey with them, and yeah, we're done here.
"Please, one more day. Just one more day." And they come to the back of the cart and they're like, "All right, buddy, what do you need one more day with?" He's like, "Okay, there's this place, right? They said we had to leave, but they didn't say we had to stay gone, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. It's gonna be great. Let me tell you about this girl I met. This guy, this is Tom. He and I... Tom, wait. Tom, wake up." He slaps Tom in the face. "Tom, look, Tom doesn't matter, but let me tell you about this girl I met. Her name doesn't matter either, but it was amazing." And the guard's like, "Uh-huh. And where are you going?" He's like, "Nowhere. You can't actually kick me out of the city. I have business here, and I have to stay. She's gonna wait for us." And the guard's like, "Uh-huh." He's like, "Yeah, see, you guys, we can't go." He starts shouting and slurring at you about how he's gonna stay in the city. And the guards roll their eyes and like, "All right, get the fuck out of here and make sure he stays gone." "No, please, I'm gonna..." And he starts like trying to climb out of the cart and starts dragging the unconscious person by the legs. "Come on, Tom, we're gonna stay in the city." And the guards
I'll push
like,
him back
haul
in,
and
yeah.
toss him in the cart and kick him out. And you roll away.
Thank
Once
God.
you're, I don't know, half mile gone or something, he drops his act and hops out of the cart, looks at you guys, and goes, "Well,
Wow.
you want to get out of the city? Just make it seem like you gotta stay in and that you can't go, and make yourself desperate and pathetic."
Well, thanks a lot, Jack.
Yeah, anytime.
Holy crap. He was good.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Let's book it.
All right, you guys book it. The army is swarming the West Voden Plains, so you actually have no problems with monsters here. You might hear some gnolls howling in the night, but they know better than to try and intercept anybody right now. It's way too dangerous. You hop on the road to Kershwick. Excuse my hiccups. You hop on the road to Kershwick, and from there you can book a boat up the Lamdoon River. all the way to Wickthron Renta. Now, the halflings have been paid a hefty price for all this, and so they will cover your transportation fees, and they will bring you to Wickthron Renta via the nice, safe route.
Wait.
You arrive.
What?
Okay,
He
wait.
just
What?
will arrive.
Everything is fine, right? He's not like,
Yes,
oh, the guy
it's
thirsted to
fine,
death
he's
because
getting
you didn't
enemas.
talk about giving him water, so he's actually already fucking dead or something like that.
Why
Like
you
we're
bring it up?
Well, because I don't want to get into town, and he's like, oh, and now you've taken out Kelpochi. He is expired.
That sort of shit is exactly the sort of shit I might pull.
Thank you,
No.
Koibu. I won that
before-
debate, Mouton. You're pathetic. You're done.
wouldn't.
You're fucking washed up,
Okay,
kid.
we kept him
Okay?
alive with enemas. We already talked about it.
Can we all just get along, okay?
I would like to challenge Lenny to a duel.
I would destroy you. I have Sentinel.
Okay.
So we kept him alive, right?
We've
We
been.
fed him water?
Don't say right. You say I have kept him alive because
I
I've
have
been giving
kept
him
him
water
alive.
enemas. Yes.
Yes.
Because
Yes,
we're on a
he's
freshwater
alive.
river.
Excellent. Because you are a healer, and you realize that if you just have like a nice damp cloth and you sit next to a person, you can slowly trickle water in their mouth all day long, and they'll absorb it through their mouth or through their throat. Or very small amounts of water can be taken in over long periods of time. You don't need to enema him up. You just need a proficient healer who will tend to the body pretty much all the time and slowly sip him water in little tiny doses over long periods of time. It's not a big deal. If you have a healer who knows about this stuff,
We did it.
which you do.
Okay,
I
cool.
would like to talk to the queen now, Steven. I'd like to hurry this up. I want to hear about it.
You guys
Talk to the queen for
arrive at-
what?
You're not talking to the queen. You don't go to the queen.
Oh, I thought we gave
Yeah,
this.
no!
No, you don't.
Oh,
Stop!
yeah, you're right.
You're ruining the whole mission.
We go to that one family.
We are going to roll into Wickrondrendra, the capital. Did you say we're in the city, Koibu?
No, you were at the city gates
God damn
of
it.
Wickthron Rarenta.
Okay, well, we go in. Lenny. Lenny.
What?
I need you to drink a little bit, and we're going to go through the gates, and just like you saw Uncle Jack do, okay? Act a little bit drunk, and we're going to roll all of us into the city, okay?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Uncle Jack said you only act drunk if you want to stay in. You act to stay in, not to leave, though.
Okay, that's true. Just can you go in the back and pretend that you're sleeping with our friend back there so that
Yes,
nobody has...
I understand how to do it. That's
Okay.
fine. Yes.
Also, Lady Toki, okay? Lady Pichu, you are the noble of the cart. Just tell them that you're coming in with some friends and you intend to go home and sleep. Can you handle that?
Yes.
Okay. And then halflings, you guys are here on business. We're all traveling together because we made friends with you, I guess. And here we are.
Wait, I don't remember. I can't remember now.
Oh
I've
my
been fucked up by Koibu.
God.
Is this where we
What?
were supposed to deliver him? I thought we were supposed to deliver them to some noble family.
We're
now.
taking him to the McGarry household in
Yeah, where?
Wickron
in
Renthra.
Wickron Threnthra? Koibu?
Wickthron Rarenta. Yes, yes.
Okay, that's
McGarry
fine.
household.
We're good. I chill in the back and I
Stop
act-
ruining it, Mouton.
Now, as you're waiting in line to enter into the city, you see the people before you being disarmed by the city watch. Typical, normal, everyday procedure. And the halflings haven't seen your friend Kelpochi wake up the entire time.
They
And
don't have
they've
to worry
sort of
about
saw the nonsense going on. And they're getting a little bit nervous here while you're sitting in line.
Why?
Halflings, cool, because Kelpochi hasn't woken up in like 5 days. So they're
Okay, wait. If we're gonna have this conversation, then we would have it like an hour before getting to the city,
Earlier.
not at the fucking like, not with a time
Well,
crunch
they
right
don't
before.
bring it up until the city gates. They've seemed kind of fine. Now we're getting to the city and they're getting searched again. And it's now that they choose to bring this up.
Oh,
I
sure.
didn't see anyone intervening.
That's
with them ahead
fine.
of time, so
Well, we can
Yeah.
convince them. Oh,
Yeah.
you haven't seen him talk. Like, maybe you guys were sleeping. Well, it took 5 days to get here, right?
so he's
That's
okay.
right.
Yeah, no.
He's
He's totally fine.
He's great.
This guy's a little weird. Sometimes he likes to sleep for a long time.
He
but
suffers
then-
with narcolepsy.
Yeah, he
You
gets
guys
up.
know what a bear is? He sleeps like bear. He hibernates.
Yeah, but
But
he'll
for days on end.
Yes. You
sometimes.
should see me when I'm very sleepy.
But if he's sick, I'm sure that once we get him inside the capital, we'll talk to a healer or something and get him checked out. I'm sure he's fine. I mean, he's still breathing. He looks healthy. Like everything is okay.
I looked
Yeah.
at Leek. Leek, he's fine.
All right, one of you, and only one of you,
Not me.
make me a persuasion check. You have
That's
an
Nevitz,
advantage
right?
since someone else is helping you, so you can make it at advantage.
Toki, the charismatic Pichu lady of the group.
Persuasion check?
Yeah, what's your plus?
Yeah,
It's 1.
persuade them that it's fine.
Wait,
It's
let's make it
mine
off the party sheet. That's the highest one.
Yeah, do it off the party sheet. Use Daff while he's not here.
Persuasion is 7.
Okay.
Alright,
Thank you.
do that one.
You want to roll it, Steve?
Put up the party sheet.
Roll it, Moot.
20.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, these dumb
You
fuck
say he's
little
fine, then
halflings.
he's fine. You get up to the gates. The guards come over to you. We're gonna need your weapons and armor if you're coming inside.
Yes, here.
Wait,
Excellent.
can Toki say that we're her armed guards? Like, that's
Just
okay?
give him the weapons. We do this every time. You always cry, oh, I don't want to give it
I don't want to give my shit away, Moot!
PvP you. Just give it away.
Nevitz begrudgingly folds a towel around his stuff and hands it to the guards.
They will take it. They'll give you a receipt for it. This is like a little wooden chip with some numbers carved into it and painted. Don't lose this chip. This is your stuff.
Thank you.
If you lose it, there's no way you're getting it back.
I understand.
Okay.
Good.
Put it on your character sheet.
I
What's
rectally
your business?
insert.
You've heard of sword swallowers? Well, Nevitz has a new trick to get his weapon in the gates. What's your business in here? He asked the lead halfling, who's like, oh, you know, just dropping some friends off. They needed a ride to the capital, so here we are. And they turn to the four of you. And what's your business?
Trade. I show him the bag of gems and jewelry.
All right. What's with that dude? They say, nodding at the unconscious body.
So our friend
Still
has been
drunk
quite a
from
journey. Unfortunately, he seems to get a bit of motion sickness. He didn't really like our drift down the Lamdune River. So he's trying to sleep off his sickness. Hopefully he doesn't throw up on anything else on our way in.
Give me a deception check.
That's the good one. That's the one you get it, right?
Yes.
Off the part. Wait. I tried to help him, so I usually get advantage.
Thanks.
Right?
Okay, now I have an 18 instead of an 18. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't see it. I don't see it.
I haven't seen the rolls.
Wait, what? It's on there. It says 18, Koibu.
No, I see it on the stream. It's just Roll20's lagging.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's okay. Okay.
Yeah, all right. They let you in. No problem. You enter the city.
We drop him off at the spot.
You ask for directions to the McGarry household.
Yeah.
You
we
find it on the east side of town. You arrive at the gates of the McGarry household. It's another nice, noble mansion. Walls, stone walls with spikes on top, bronze gate in front.
Are there servants to show us in or anything?
Nope, there's nobody at the gate whatsoever.
No.
Nobody's here
Can we
waiting
see
for you.
through the gate? Like, or is it like a?
Yeah, it's barred gate.
We'd like them to open the door, please.
And no one is here to answer or anything?
Well, they had no idea when you're coming. What are they gonna do? Stand at the gate for 6 months?
You
Well,
would think
it's
they'd
an
have a
estate.
guard at
You
the
think they would
post.
have somebody to answer the
Like
door
someone
for
in
business?
The inside, at least. Can I wave someone over?
Yeah,
There's a
you
password,
could
I think.
knock, you could shout, you could call, you could wait around for a while.
I
until
will
somebody-
shout for people.
Can I walk to the front and tell Lenny to be hush for a moment? Can I walk to the front and can I knock on the gate and then quietly utter, an old friend from home is calling? Does anything happen?
Can't. But literally nobody's there.
Well, maybe it's a
just-
fucking
you
magic
like get
spell.
to a house and no one's home right now, or like
Maybe
you know,
there's
no
like a
one's in the front
goddamn
yard.
trap or something that listens for. Okay, fine. Then nothing happens. Then we'll just park our ass out here for the next 12 hours because we ain't got shit else to do.
An hour later, somebody walks through the
Good.
courtyard and sees you.
Now I look
We
like
say
a
the
fucking
Complicated
idiot.
problems. Just giving us some
Christ.
mood setting.
Good. Well, we're in the
Things are
mood
getting
now.
really
Now we've been having to
triggered
wait
today.
around for an hour doing nothing.
Yeah, you've just been waiting around with the halflings for an hour.
That's fine.
Then
I
one of
hate
the
these
groundskeepers
halflings. I don't
sees
want to
you.
be near these people. They disgust me.
We tell
Clever.
him the phrase.
They immediately open the gate and let you in, but they stop the halflings
Fine.
and say, I'm sorry. This is, would you mind doing us an errand? We could use some extra potatoes. Would you go to the market and pick us out the best sack of potatoes you can? And he, like, hands the halflings 2 gold pieces. And they've never been so excited in their life as this moment where they have to go pick out the best potatoes from the
They're
market
so cute.
and bring it back.
They're not.
So they fuck off really quickly as
Good.
you guys drag the body in.
No, well, we
Between
would
the-
like
I guess
carry
Yeah,
Lenny-
him.
man. Lenny's holding him.
Yeah, Lenny's carrying him, not dragging
Oh.
it.
Carrying him like a baby.
Yes.
Yeah, you bridal carry him in. It's easy.
Good.
And you guys can arrive at the house. You are brought in by the servant. He motions you to a parlor where you can rest the body and asks you to just wait for please just a moment.
Good, we will.
You have a few minutes here in this parlor, the four of
Never.
you.
He already
Dak
made us
has
wait
gone
an
with
hour.
halflings to get potatoes.
Okay. What, Lenny?
He already made us wait 1 hour. Now he's making us wait more.
Lenny, it's okay. It's not like these people have some device to tell time or something. It's okay. We can be a little patient. At least we're not near those godforsaken halflings anymore.
I don't know, they were pretty nice.
Ugh. Well, if you
So
want to
excited about everything. So optimistic and wide-eyed. How come you're not like that?
Well, they haven't had to travel with you for months on end, have they, Lady Toki?
Alright, Nevin.
I like Nevis just the way he is.
Thank you, Lenny.
We wait.
We
You
wait.
wait.
We wait.
A little bit later, Mr. McGarry comes to see you. He comes down. He's dressed in a nice, soft doublet. He's got a dagger at his side, just like a normal thing that a person might come, but standing
Interesting that
behind
he's allowed to have weapons in the city, but okay.
True.
him. Standing behind him is what appears to be some sort of bodyguard. Maybe an older gentleman, not quite like ancient, but clearly in his like 60s. Short white hair, bald on top. He's got a rapier at his side, on his belt, and he just stands in the corner and watches quietly. Mr. McGarry says to the three of you, I see you have brought the traitor for me. This is, of course, Kelpochi.
In the flesh.
Did he say anything to you?
We weren't instructed to talk to him or to have a conversation with him. The only instructions we received were to bring him here. And here he is, alive and well. Albeit he is sleeping, potentially for another week or two, but he is very much alive. He is very much here.
Wonderful. He didn't mention anything to you about the crimes he committed?
He's been asleep the whole time.
Well, mention which crimes. What do you mean?
His murder of the Akuban royal family?
He doesn't seem to be talking much at all right now, so no, we have not heard of any such crimes.
He told me in the party, right?
Did he?
Did he now?
What did he
Toki?
say to you?
He mentioned... Wait, I don't remember exactly what meal.
Do your best. It's like PE, you get graded on effort, not accuracy.
Something about how he was a knight.
Yeah?
I think that's it.
I think he said something about how they don't normally send knights to the front line or to fight or
Yes,
whatever, right?
that was it, yeah.
Right? And then about how he, He
Said
took
about
care-
how he killed the prince.
Maybe?
Those traitorous people. You remember?
He mentioned slaying a prince. How did he seem when he talked about it? Do you
Seemed like he
remember?
was gloating. He seemed proud.
Leo McGarry nods.
He was with some cult. I think you said a Verasi, Miss Toki.
Oh. Yes, I met him at a party. Wait, was he invited to that one too? Yeah, he was, yeah.
He talked about you.
Yeah.
You
Some
were going
sort
to
of-
be inducted, to the Verasi clan that he was in. I don't know.
I got invited to a party. And apparently there was supposed to be an after party for Verasi, which I declined. I don't know if these details are important.
They are. That he's involved with a death cult is certainly of interest. Did you happen to catch any of the names of the other cult members?
I remember
Or know where we could find them if we need to?
there was Lady
Stackhouse.
Janice. Pardon? What?
Lady Janice? Who is she?
She was the cleric that invited
Mother
me
Janice?
Yes, Mother Janice. That invited me to the party at the Stackhouse.
As she finishes her sentence, we can't really verify any of this information. We didn't do much more digging around. Again, we were given a very specific set of instructions in exchange, I'm sure you understand, for a very specific reward. If there's more digging around or investigating you want us to do, we could try to vet this information more thoroughly, but I'm sure as you understand, the situation being as it is in Ralwick, we didn't really spend too much time on extracurriculars here.
Perfectly understandable. You have done your job well, I presume. No one knows that you have taken him or where he is going?
Nobody important knows that he's gone, and definitely nobody knows where he's going, so...
What about the halflings? Do they know his identity?
They have no idea who he is.
You know,
They
halflings
didn't ask any questions?
Nothing relevant, no. Just the ordinary. Why is he sleeping for so long?
And what did you say to them?
Doesn't matter what I said to them. They're halflings. Halflings with half brains. They think he was sick from traveling the river too much. They're fine. They have no idea who he is.
He looks a little surprised to see you talking about your own people this way.
There
But
must be a lot of
it's
self-hating
standard.
halflings in the world. Who the fuck would want to be a halfling, Koibu? Especially accomplished halflings.
But don't you know what Frodo did? He's so great.
Frodo couldn't do anything. Sam literally carried his ass for half the fucking trip. You needed 2 halflings
Sam's
to
a
equal
fucking
1
halfling
man.
too.
Yeah, I know, but it took both of them together to get anything done.
Why do you
okay?
think they're called halflings? It takes 2 of them to get one thing done.
Exactly. Half a ling, half a brain, okay? And Frodo put on the ring. You know what? Gollum was the real hero, because if he wouldn't have bit off Frodo's finger at the end, Frodo would have just wore the Ring of Power and marched his ass off and done some dumbass shit. He would have turned into that, whatever the older dude that freaked out from The Hobbit. So Frodo wasn't even fucking good, okay? So fuck all of them. Fuck halflings. Anyway.
I share your sympathies. I would like to thank you for your duties. I don't know if you've done this out of love of country or for personal recompense.
for
But
XP.
the kingdom thanks you. I do believe you were promised some reward.
Mithril shield and letter from the queen.
So I believe we were promised in exchange for this a pardon of sorts for our group, should we come into any horrible situations where we might need such a pardon. And I believe there was a reward of gold discussed as well, I think.
Gold or magic item. Lenny does say that.
The pardon is yours. Of course, you understand that it can't be given in paper. This sort of thing is on the honor system.
Of
A
course,
paper pardon
so
of this kind would have no value. So
That's fine.
I imagine if something were to come up, we would be able to request an audience with the queen. We could get word to her.
call for me. I will be the intermediary between the two of you, and she will hear of your plight and intercede.
Okay.
As for your reward, I
Item.
have been told I should offer you a large cash value in the form of gold bars, or to offer you 4 magic items.
Fuck yeah, 4.
Wait!
Yes. We
I'm
want
wearing
4.
sweatpants and I can't stand up right now, Koibu. I'm
I'm
fucking
hard.
rock hard right
I'm
now, okay?
rock hard right now. I've never heard. I thought he was gonna say 1.
I've never been.
content with 1.
Okay, sorry. I don't say that in character, by the way. Okay.
I do.
Well, first, how much gold are we talking here?
$50,000 gold
Meh.
in bullion.
Okay,
That's a lot.
that is a lot. Now,
What items?
for magical items, there are a few items that would be of great interest to us if you have them.
Unfortunately, the things that are available for offer are limited by what I have on hand.
Of
I
course.
shall make you the offer,
Mm-hmm.
and I shall let you choose between the gold or the items. But
Or
it is
combination.
one or the other.
Okay, one or the other. Totally
It's
fair.
fine.
One or the other.
Okay.
Let us hear what they are.
Right.
I grovel.
No, why? We did the mission. We're not
I'm
groveling
just
for
so
anything.
happy. I'm
Just
so
stop.
excited.
Be noble. You're in the presence of a god halfling, okay? And I guess LilyPichu as well. But also...
All right. We
Okay.
will find out what these items are next.
No! Koibu, no!
Koibu,
Koibu, don't
no,
do this!
please.
Koibu, why? Koibu! Don't be a...
Just
You're...
tell us.
Koibu, you're
Corona,
cucking
we
us
don't know if
so
there
hard.
will be a next
Oh, yeah, there might not be a next week. Coronavirus is fucking, you guys,
Please.
fucking everything might be gone. The internet might not be working. Don't you want people dying in the hospital to at least know? In a video game, by the way, as a joke, what their last items might be. This is like your Make-A-Wish moment,
Wouldn't you
Koibu.
rather give them something to
No.
live for?
No.
They'll work harder that week to survive.
Koibu,
They'll
this is
see
your
how we use
Make-A-Wish.
them next week. Please, Koibu.
Koibs, this is your Make-A-Wish contribution. The one good thing that you could do for people all over the world. Okay?
Is give them something to look forward to next week.
Yes, when we
They'll look
use
forward to
those
us having the
items.
magic.
Yes. Please, Koibu, we need to know today.
What if it's
I
just for
told you we
See
need
you
to
guys
Koibu? Are you fucking serious?
for some more Dungeons and Dragons of Dice and Men.
Okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
I'm Stephen Bunnell, Kit Destiny, LilyPichu. Who are you?
LilyPichu.
Mr. Moon. Who are you?
fucking sad.
Amen, brother. Koibu, when's your next D&D campaign?
Tuesday we have Outpost Santa Barbara.
Tuesday. Okay.
And the
Whose channel is that on?
shenanigans on Saturday.
Is that on your channel?
It's on twitch.tv/LilyPichu.
Oh, cool. Okay. Also, oh wait, I don't know how much you divulge like personally. Can you tell us what you did yesterday, or is that stuff you prefer to keep off?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, for my wife's birthday?
Wow. Did this not even happen? You just made it up to get out of the campaign. You're like, oh shit, what lie did I tell this
We
guy?
went for a walk.
What?
We walked up the creek. We walked down the creek. We video chatted with some friends. Then we watched 2 episodes of Tiger King while playing with the cat.
Is Tiger King good? I've heard a lot of people recommend it.
It's interesting.
It is reality TV meets documentary, where it's like a documentary, but they like just show you the fun, juicy shit and like turn it into like a reality shit show. It's
Interesting.
fascinating, but like, you know, it's junk TV, but it's really good junk TV.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll catch you guys next week. And
Yeah, we'll all be here next
yeah.
week for those.
All right. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know about that, but we'll see. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, I'm out. Everybody
right.
fucking hates me. That's it. Bye. Sorry, everybody. I tried.